All right.
Yeah, that was Peter Frampton from Live Day. Not that long ago.
Mr. Frampton on tour.
About ready to go in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
All right.
It's the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Silac News Desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, chick.
There's Josh Arnold.
There's certainly a space for Peter Frampton in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, isn't there?
Yeah.
You would think it would have been there earlier.
Yes, you would.
Maybe a couple spaces. I think I'd put humble pie in there before 90% of the other clowns that are in there.
Is Humble Pie in there? No, Humble Pie's not in there.
I'm
There's
glad-
Ace. Hi, Ace.
Peter.
Hey, chick. Hello, Tom.
Steve Marriott, are you kidding me? Humble Pie, a great band.
I said, is Humble Pie in there?
I know. It's really troubling. One of the nicest people sometimes say, who are the nicest guys that you've ever had on the show? And that would be one of them. Some of the ones you'd never think. Remember F. Murray Abraham, the guy, I guess, what's he most
Oscar
famous for?
winner.
Amadeus,
Salieri,
maybe.
yeah.
Salieri. He's been in everything. He was such a nice guy.
What's the Scarface? He's in Scarface for a little bit.
But he's kind of scary. So I remember the same thing with James Earl Jones. I thought, this is going to be really intimidating. He was really funny and nice. But Peter Frampton, he's just an absolutely wonderful guy. And you just went to see him in Charleston, right?
Yes, and it was a wonderful show. And, you walk backstage and he's so kind and he's like, congratulations on, re-signing for 3 years. And, he knew more about the show. Like, who does that? He was so sweet.
And he's playing, currently, he's seated on stage. He's dealing with a pretty specific and difficult issue, but still playing great.
And this whole band sits as well, so it's very nice. And
Except the drummer stands. Isn't that interesting?
That is interesting.
Isn't that weird?
The keyboard player stands, I will say that.
Okay, well, whatever works. That's cool.
Yeah.
I remember seeing Eric Clapton once, and he brought out B.B. King, and out of respect, Eric sat down, as did the other. It was just, smart move, cool.
Yeah.
Now, we're going to be heading down Funny Street, I hope, today. We have some some of the usual idiocy in store.
What's Funny Street?
Well, as opposed to discussing, serious illnesses and that sort of thing. We have hair in the news. We have food in the news, of course. Something for Josh in the realm of the haunted.
Oh, I like
I know
this.
that you're very interested in that.
Long, beautiful hair. Right?
Flaxen, waxen.
Is that the cow sills? That's the cow sills.
Mm-hmm.
They did
Covered that, yeah.
they did a cover of what was then a huge Broadway hit.
Hair, yeah.
Hair's been coming
Is that the
back
one where
around
they're
on
all
Broadway.
naked? All the Broadway people were naked on
One of the
stage?
scenes, yeah.
One of them. The other one was Oh Calcutta. Was your dad in that?
Not No Calcutta, no. He saw it.
I bet he did.
We had the cast on our show, on a radio show in Philly.
Clothed?
No, they were naked. Yeah.
No.
Bill Hicks was there that day. It was a wild day. Yeah, they were.
I assume Mr. Hicks had the good taste to not take his clothes off.
He just stood there amazed. Yeah, I sang "Oh Calcutta" to Oklahoma, and they were around me nude, and it was crazy.
Is the whole play nude?
They grabbed
No.
somebody like a local guy, like our news guy, Mark Drucker. They had him do one part in there. That's their kind of shtick. They get somebody from the radio station to
be naked.
No, they're clothed.
Okay.
They're like the news person, like a
It's
moderator.
always weird seeing a person naked live.
We've had it in here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like in that aspect, I took my
yeah.
mom to see a play at this
Couple
repertory
times.
theater, and there was full frontal male nudity. And he just comes right out on the proscenium and gives this monologue and had nothing to be shy about. And I'm sitting next to my mother. My God.
Wow. Well, we have in the news.
Wasn't your mother?
That's his mother, for God's sake.
Oh, yeah.
Coming up, we have another penis extension gone wrong, or penis enlargement, whatever you want to call it. There's always, by the way, folks, I'm not a doctor, but if you think this is a procedure that can be successfully done, think again, okay? There's a lot of horror stories in this topic. And it seems to be in one particular, a handful of cultures, I should say. But this I have to be delicate here. But
Wouldn't it be great to hear from the guy who had a penis extension and he's like, dude,
The greatest thing.
it's fantastic. My life has been nothing but great.
well, yeah, that's the guy that sells them. And okay, but we do have another one there's been an arrest, put it that way. We'll be getting to that. We have an oddball birthday party story that involves sports. That is rather unusual, involving something in the world of contemporary sports, and a lot of other delights. And we've got Patty G in the room here with us.
Hello.
And we started off with a song. Maybe we should do another song right now. I heard you rehearsing something. You said you had something about a party. What? I didn't understand.
I went to one of those parties, those famous parties they're talking about in Hollywood.
Oh,
Hollywood.
yeah.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Is this what I'm thinking about?
Oh, like a swapper? Oh, never mind.
You want to hear about it?
Do I? I guess. Go ahead.
I went to a Diddy party.
Oh.
No one had on any clothes. There were boobs, butts, and shiny dudes. White powder on their nose. When I left the Diddy party, oh, I barely knew my name. The punch was laced with GHB, and I'm never gonna walk the same. And it's all out there now, a freak off show and tell. Dancers please everyone while Diddy pleasures himself. Stars came from Hollywood. Of course, J-Lo was there. Leo brought his latest boo, the cover girl from Marie Claire. Tigers on the dance floor. In the bedroom, there's a big gang bang. Is that Diddy in the dark in a party dress? You could see his Vera Wang. But it's all out there now. The FBI has videos and 1,000 bottles of baby oil and greased up Diddy hose. Didn't Diddy who? Did Diddy do me or you? Diddy's doing time, maybe do a dime, maybe do a lifetime or two.
A nice tribute to P. Diddy, a.k.a. Puff Daddy. It was a subtle brand change. I'm not sure why you ever did that. Thank you, Pat. When they really did find, 1,000 bottles of
Baby oil.
baby oil. Wow.
Maybe he liked girl wrestling.
I was going to say, that's something that's a pool's worth.
Yeah, that is like.
Well, maybe he just liked to, I have a case of paper towels at the house. Maybe he's just planned.
Maybe he likes Costco.
Maybe he likes massages with baby oil.
Ah.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to.
Maybe he likes taking it off.
Isn't it better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it?
Ace, maybe he had a coupon. Buy 1,000, get a little discount.
Might have had ashy elbows, you know?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Ashy elbows.
elbows, sure.
Okay.
Ace Cosby, everyone.
That's Ashy elbows. I saw them open for the Runaways way back when. Right now, I want to talk to you about feeling safe, feeling at home when you want to have a Diddy party. With,
How about safe? Peace of mind is what you need, and
all right.
that's what 1,000 bottles of baby oil will get you. Well, also Simply Safe will get you peace of mind. That's the do-it-yourself home security system that I decided would give me peace of mind about 10 years ago. And Simply Safe, the only ones with fast protect monitoring and LifeGuard protection. Simply Safe agents act within 5 seconds of receiving your alarm. They can even see and speak to intruders. It stops them in their tracks. You'll never be locked into a long-term contract with Simply Safe. You cancel at any time. Pricing is transparent, affordable, less than $1 a day. It was up to me how many cameras I have, how many door sensors and glass break sensors I have. It's up to me. Simply Safe has been named, by the way, Best Home Security System by U.S. News & World Report for 5 years running, and offers the best customer service in home security, according to Newsweek. Easy to install and activate your Simply Safe system in less than an hour, or choose professional installation, have a pro do it for you. Protect your home, 50% off a new Simply Safe system, plus a free indoor security camera when you sign up for Fast Protect monitoring. Just visit simplysafetom.com. That's simplysafetom.com. There's no safe like Simply Safe.
Thank you very much, Chickster. Don't forget, we've got our pigskin picks. You got to get those in today or tomorrow. I'll tell you why, because you could be winning, of course, that $500 gift card from Steven Singer Jewelers. We're coming right back. We've got some very important things to review. Also coming up in the news, lobster rolls. That can't be a bad thing. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Celebrate the life and comedy of our friend and colleague, Ron Sexton. It's the Ron Sexton Memorial Comedy Show, Saturday, September.
Hey, it's Josh from the Bob and Tom Show. Thank you for watching this morning's show. To listen, just go to bobandtom.com, check out the list for a station near you, or stream the online radio station on our website and the Bob and Tom app. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
The great thing about my mom's bridge club was she would make delicious desserts for the ladies.
She didn't have the Brock's Bridge mix. That was always my favorite.
No, she'd make apple pie. She'd make apple tarts.
Oh, she was amazing. Yeah.
I forgot about bridge mix.
Oh yeah, my grandmother used to have that.
Man.
Bridge
Did you
mix.
ever bang any of your mom's friends in the bridge club?
Come on, man.
You know you
Fess
did.
up.
No,
Did you
know
at least
you
think
did.
about him while you were learning about
Who
it?
was the oldest woman you slept
Can
with?
I write down the joke I wanted to?
Hang on a second. Who is age?
Hey,
Just
no,
the age.
just-
A gentleman never discussed
Oldest
this.
woman you slept with.
Or how many years older was she?
Than you.
Was it an old whore?
Just get flat out.
I want to apologize to the members of my mom's bridge club if any of them are still alive.
I didn't say it was them. I said it was you probably employed a whore.
That is completely false. Oh, God.
You never had sex with someone older.
I never normally do this, but I would like to partake in one of your
Excuse me.
women of ill repute. If you don't mind.
Excuse me.
Who's the oldest?
Ruth,
Venmo
I
someone?
understand you're quite good.
Do you have a Millicent on staff? Or
Is there a QR code?
I understand this is a cash only proposition.
I just returned from the
Does this
haberdasher.
include the tip? Or probably get a lot of tip jokes, I guess. If you want more than the tip in, it costs
my
extra. I get it. I know. Can we get back to bridge club?
It
Okay,
was a
bridge
whore.
club.
I know it was. I could tell when I hit on something. You banged an old whore
That is
like a
just
sailor
not
on
true.
leave.
when you were 18, 19.
You learned about
And
love.
she was 30.
It's all lies.
She kept saying,
No, she was like 58.
it was like Brighton Beach. Get over here and let mama hug you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Over here, honey. Yeah.
kiss
A
mama.
young Jonathan Silver.
Stick your tongue out for mama.
You never realize how much music affects you until you're told to sit still. Number 23 on the Billboard charts.
Once you accomplish that dream, that's when you find out if that's really who you are.
That's a life-changing feeling. As musicians, we're tapping into that whenever we can.
We're all in. There's no plan B.
Hey, now you know you never listen. Sunshine, you know you're always missing out.
Coronavirus officially hitting the U.S. Here's
March 15th, the day the Earth stood still.
This is the most all of a sudden thing that's ever happened in my life.
You guys have to come home. What the hell's happening now?
Then it got kind of scary.
It was over everywhere.
Maybe the year or the time of the huge stadium concerts are over.
And we didn't know how long it would be.
I didn't think it would go as far as it did.
We thought it was going to be temporary.
Touring is the lifeblood of any band that wants to make a living. You have to tour, you have to play.
We're not sure when we're going to be able to play again.
It's starting to chip away at my soul.
This pandemic has impacted everybody in the music community.
Sometimes I feel like, wow, do I even belong here, you know? Just heartbreaking, man.
How are we going to get through this?
Dude, you gotta call Eddie.
It's definitely tested us.
Reduced capacity make it almost impossible for a band to play.
How am I supposed to pay him?
Been all doing other things to make a living because it's been shut down.
He ain't coming for free.
When you have something that you love and it gets taken away from you for X amount of days, weeks, months, you just appreciate it more.
We all really took this for granted.
I miss that a lot. My favorite part of my job was connecting with the crowd.
It's the whole connection with humanity that is the most powerful thing.
People need that connection with other people. It'll come back. It's just a matter of time.
It's a 20-year overnight success type of situation.
and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, Alexa, how can someone listen to Bob and Tom radio on a smart speaker?
Just say, Alexa, play Bob and Tom radio on TuneIn.
TuneIn?
Correct. Alexa, play Bob and Tom radio on TuneIn.
24/7?
All day.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Silac News Desk. Josh Arnold's over there.
Hi.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hello.
In the studio, there's Ace Cosby. Hey. I'm Chick McGee. Hello, Tom.
Our winner for week 3 of our special competition, the Bob and Tom Pigskin Picks, is a guy who sounds like he's should be the lead in a Western.
Brady something.
Brady Slade.
That's right, Brady Slade.
Brady Slade.
Evil Roy Slade.
Yeah. He's
Western.
He's the good guy, though. Brady Slade's the sheriff. The sheriff in these parts. Actually, Brady is from not the Old West, but from the Commonwealth of Kentucky. He's our winner. We hope to talk to him in a couple days, but right now he's deciding what he's going to buy with that $500 Steven Singer Jewelers gift card. And you could be the next Brady Slade. You could be our winner next week as we get ready for week 4 of pro football. Go to bobandtom.com/contest. Just pick the winners. It's that simple. You don't have to worry about the point spread. Just pick those winners. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, bobandtom.com/contest. We'd love to hear from you and take your shot. But right now, what's happening over there in the at the Dude Wipe Sports Desk with Chick McGee?
That's right. We have to take a look back at yesterday before we can move forward today. This is wipe our hands of yesterday's show. Are you ready?
A cleansing, if you will.
A cleansing, yes. Tom was just absolutely amazed and just fantastic fact from Monday Night Football last night. No punts or turnovers in the Bengals-Commanders Monday Night Football game. He was amazed by the entire thing.
It's first time ever.
No punts or turnovers. There you go. Unbelievable.
You were not amazed. You didn't think it was at all interesting.
Still not amazed.
Okay.
I thought it was interesting. I didn't think I was amazed.
Maybe I'm amazed at the way you love me all the time.
Oh, write that down.
Oh.
That's good.
Write that down.
Tom has to creep around his own home so the dogs won't wake up
in the morning.
And Josh verbally undressed him, saying, I don't want to live in a place where I have to sneak around the house I bought.
Do you make a lot of noise in the morning?
I don't make a lot of noise in the morning, but I also, oftentimes there's nobody there to wake up. So, yeah.
Yeah. Every once in a while I'd like to get some ice, but I can't. Far too noisy.
Yeah, see, that's just not the life I want.
How close is your kitchen to the bedroom?
No, it's not. I'm not worried about waking up people. I'm worried about waking up dogs.
Oh.
Yeah, again.
The dogs wake up, then they have got to go outside immediately.
You shut the door in the laundry room so they can't hear you?
I would if there was a door.
Well, don't you?
You don't have a door in your laundry room?
It's a long story. It's an open concept.
I can respect that. I like open concept.
You know, all of a sudden, I understand why you think it's amazing about NFL facts. All right, okay.
I actually was thinking last night, maybe I should get a cooler and put it in the garage with ice.
Oh, these concessions you're making, though.
Or
sacrifices for the man of the house.
Can't you have a refrigerator in your garage?
I have been considering that.
You know, there are, pal, we live in the Midwest. If you don't have a refrigerator in your garage,
come on.
You should have to move to one of the coasts.
I had one at my old house. I don't know what happened to that fridge.
You don't sit in the lawn chair out in the garage in front with the door open, waving to the neighbors.
I gave that fridge to somebody.
Watching the world go by.
It may be time for the garage refrigerator.
You owe it to yourself.
I'm going to get one, but I need to move some stuff into the shed first.
Ah.
Yeah,
some of the bodies.
Some of the yes.
Let me ask you. You've got that mannequin in the shed?
I do, yeah.
What is it?
Jason Voorhees.
It's a life-size, dressed as Jason.
Yes.
Do you ever go out there to the shed and it scares you? You forget?
First 8 times. Yes. Because I have him positioned just perfectly, kind of in the back. So you have to kind of. Oh, God!
I bet so.
I remember coming in here one morning, and Dean had gone to somewhere like in upstate New York or
some weird
Eastern Pennsylvania. There was a presidential wax museum, full-size presidents in wax, and he had purchased a couple of them because he's got a very interesting collection of presidential stuff. Well, he didn't tell me, and one morning before he left, he stuck them in here. And I was the first one here. I came around the corner, popped the lights on in the studio, and there were two what looked like dead presidents sitting
Screamed
there.
like a little girl, did you?
Oh, God. Yeah, I wasn't expecting that. But, yeah, it can be frightening. In any event,
I'm trying to remember who the presidents were, and I can't.
Tyler.
Was it Tyler?
They were kind of the off-brand ones.
I want to say like William Jennings Bryan.
Yeah.
He wasn't a president.
ones.
Yeah.
They were sort of your third tier.
Right, exactly.
I think Dean didn't have the cash to buy the Lincoln. You know,
of course not.
Oh, that'll put you back.
Yeah.
But of course, one of the most amazing moments that I'll tell interviewers about this show. One morning, Tom was coming up You're familiar with our death-defying cement steps. Well, this is when they had the railings were there instead of the way.
But also, it was before the lights were out there. Remember, they only had the lights on the stairs and they didn't work.
Oh.
So it was pitch black out there.
I don't care how you build this up. You're a full-grown adult male. He's walking up the steps, and someone thought it would be funny to put. You remember Nipper and Chipper from the RCA logo?
Yes.
Little black and white dogs.
He hears his master's voice. Someone put the the bigger dog out there.
A plastic dog.
Plastic dog.
And was just sitting there.
Yeah.
And Tom was terrified.
I almost fell down the stairs. There's nobody here. Not expecting anybody. The dog was right there at eye level.
Sure,
He was on top of that pillar.
You always look up and see a dog's face.
The only thing I regret is that I didn't put it out there. That's the only thing I regret.
You ever been afraid of a dog, though? I've never been.
I've been bitten. I got a scar on my
I have been
face.
afraid. Yeah, I got bitten by a dog. I've been
You
afraid
did?
of a dog before that. Yeah.
I should be more afraid. I'm not.
No, well,
That's
you just have to
bad.
be. You got to be careful. Other people's dogs. You've got to be.
I know.
Don't put your fingers out. Put a fist out so that they
and,
do bite you.
And always ask.
Yeah. Especially
May I pet your dog?
Does your dog bite?
Plastic dog at 4 in the morning. We talked about this yesterday, and
was I talking?
Yeah. Well, I just wanted to screw this in because we got a nice letter about this.
Screw it in, Daddy.
We were talking about concert tickets and the so-called hard ticket. Mm-hmm. And we got on this topic. Ace used to collect hard tickets, right?
Yeah.
You still have a lot of them. But now, for the most part, your tickets are on your phone.
Right.
Which it's a system they've got almost working, but not quite. I mentioned I told you my buddy had
0.1% or something.
My friend had Pearl Jam tickets. He'd had them for a long time. They postponed the show. When he showed up, they were on his phone, but there was some code missing and he couldn't get in, even though he'd paid hundreds of dollars for them. Thank you, Eddie. But we were talking about the importance of hard tickets, and when I get to the airport, I kind of like to have a hard, paper ticket to get on the
boarding
plane.
pass.
Yeah, just in case.
Do you wear a suit and tie on the plane too, like in the '60s?
Oh, I love that. No,
shoe shine.
Got this nice letter.
He does like a shoe shine.
Back in the day, when it was so-called hard tickets, I'd put my tickets in the freezer until the day of the show because if the house burns down, I'm still going to the show.
Ah.
Whoa.
Priorities.
Never thought about that. So freezers usually.
He had a pretty grim outlook on life.
How many fires has he had?
But also, that's the other good thing about that is you if you do that every time, you'd always know where your tickets were.
Sure.
Of course.
And Tom, at some of the newer venues, they have facial recognition now, where you download an app, take a selfie, and your tickets are on there.
And the difficulty can be
what if you want to transfer your tickets?
transferring your tickets could be a giant pain in the ass.
Right.
That's why I want hard tickets.
It's supposed to work, but it doesn't always.
Yeah, you can't just give somebody
I
a
could
ticket.
go on forever about this, but they'll get it down eventually. But right now, like you're right, maybe 99% of the time. Just because it hasn't happened to you, when it does, you'll stop shaking your head.
I'm irritating him easily today, and I don't know why. I certainly don't mean to. Here's a letter about what we were talking about. Bullwinkle J. Moose. Mm-hmm. You said it was because he's a bull moose.
Well,
we were talking about
I thought when we were talking about this bull moose that was running around the streets of Santa Fe, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it dawned on me that perhaps that's why Bullwinkle is called. It never occurred to me he's Bullwinkle because he's a bull moose, right?
He's a bull moose.
That's a fair assumption, but
this is from Benjamin, dear cast, crew, and Clueless Tom. They gave him the name Bullwinkle J. Moose after Clarence Bullwinkle, who owned a Ford dealership at College in Claremont in Oakland, California. They both agreed it was a hilarious name, Bullwinkle. That's the only reason.
But he was a bull moose, so it tied into the moose.
Both Bullwinkle and Rocky were given the middle name Jay.
Mm-hmm, because?
Of Jay Ward.
Makes sense. Rocket J. Squirrel?
Jay Ward Productions. That's right. It just happened, a happy accident, that he was a bull moose, I guess. I know.
Okay.
Is there a male moose and not a bull moose? Or all male mooses bull mooses?
I suppose that's to be adult mooses. Is it mooses? Or is that the plural?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's mooses, yeah.
Yeah, but I always loved Rocky and Bullwinkle.
Oh, it's hilarious.
Very
far
witty.
ahead of its time.
So funny.
And I'm one of the few that love the movie.
I liked it too, yeah. A delightful Piper Parabo.
With De Niro.
Hilarious.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Many cameos. Jonathan Winters shows up as like 3 different people.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Tom tried to direct Josh doing Float On yesterday, and Josh tried initially 2 or 3 times, and then as these things go.
Boy, it was like Kubrick and Shelley Duvall, wasn't it?
It really was. He was on your ass.
He wanted to break me down and get me to that.
Nope, yes, nope.
I just think it's important. It's a great song. The Floaters.
It's a fun song.
I'd love to know how long they do it live.
I don't think they
Probably their only hit, right? So they have to
20
do
minutes or so.
half their set.
It's got to be. I can't think of another Floaters hit.
Do you know of one?
Maybe they had some on the urban chart. I'm not sure. But fine band, certainly.
Don't throw coins in the hot pools in Yellowstone National Park. It's change the color of the pool.
That's exactly right. Not good.
Yeah, but now it's better because there's money in it.
Is it hot enough to melt coins and stuff?
Maybe that's just all they're trying to figure out. Maybe it's science.
It's got to be hot enough, right? Is it liquid? It's lava. It's molten rock. It's
and it's called the pool's called the Glory Hole.
I
Pool?
don't know about that. Is it called the Glory Pool? I don't know.
Morning Glory.
I have it right.
Oh, the Morning Glory. Oh, Morning Glory Hole. That's you got to be.
Boy.
That's a tough gig first thing in the morning.
That's where first a tiny cup of coffee comes through the hole.
Morning Glory Pool.
Morning.
I don't do anybody before a coffee.
Yeah, don't suck me. No way. What would it be?
Whoa.
Without my wait. What is it?
Never asked for a second cup at home.
Wasn't cup.
Then we heard Terrence Trent D'Arby wishing well, which is evidently not his real name. And Shane Moss stopped by yesterday.
It's great.
Tom was a great stand-up comedian, and Tom was amazed by his appearance.
And a happy, enjoying himself guy.
Nice guy.
Always nice to see.
Yeah.
Shane is at, let me think here.
He's a picture up on the internet of Shane and Tom. It's wonderful.
He's at the Warehouse in Evansville tonight. He'll be in Fort Wayne Thursday evening at the Summit Comedy Club. Madison, let's see, this is in Covington, Kentucky, at the Madison, on Friday evening, and then Sunday at Helium. He's also going to be at the Portal in Louisville on the 31st through the 1st. So very funny guy, and just has kind of a mountain man look, but certainly a terrific stand-up comedian. And he had some great stuff with some of it's, I think, featured on our various social media platforms. I certainly recommend that you check it out. Excuse me. Is it time to investigate something in the world of sports?
Yes, let's do that. Josh will enjoy this story nonetheless. Major League Baseball, we're getting down to playoff time, like 5-6 games left. San Diego Padres clinched a playoff spot last night. They stunned the Dodgers in Los Angeles with a game-ending triple play.
Oh, that's always exciting.
To preserve a 4-2 win over the National League West leaders. After missing the postseason last year, the Padres earned their 8th playoff berth in franchise history. The Houston Astros clinched their 4th straight American League West title. Of course, they're the only Major League Baseball team with ass in their name. A 4-3 win over the Mariners, and the Baltimore Orioles headed to the playoffs in consecutive years for the first time, clinching no worse than a wild card, a 5-3 win over the Yankees in the Bronx last night in New York. And from the WNBA, we had a couple of playoff winners last night. The Liberty and the Aces will go on to the semifinals. And as we take a look at the WNBA playoffs coming up tonight, you have the Indiana Fever.
You give me fever.
Got the fever. You've got I've lost my line. And the Connecticut Sun, we'll see. And it's a best-of-3 series. So if Connecticut wins tonight, the Fever will not get a home game. So the Connecticut Sun will win that series.
Connecticut Sun sounds like a newspaper.
But last weekend, the Connecticut Sun had to...
is that a newspaper?
Share practice court with a toddler's birthday party.
Oh, that's fun.
It might be fun, but they're bound for the playoffs.
Here's the problem.
How did this happen?
They were practicing ahead of last Sunday's playoff game against the Fever, which they won. The forward Alyssa Thomas said before the game, we're a professional basketball team. We're competing in the playoffs. And to have to share your court with a 2-year-old's birthday party, it's the ultimate disrespect, she said.
But she did. Did you see she did win Pin the Tail on the Donkey?
Well, see, then what's she complaining?
Well, yeah, it's not bitching.
I bet you got a piece of cake.
Yeah, we got a piece.
Stop your bitching, Tom says.
I don't think it's a sign of disrespect. I think it was just poor planning. And
one of the kids, you see, one of the kids had a triple double. Yeah, three juice boxes and 2 soiled diapers.
Oh man, that's.
By the way, 2-year-olds. I mean, are they going to enjoy a basketball court? I mean, a party for like...
No, they're running around, I would think.
But, I mean, they're not going to be shooting hoops when you're 2.
There is a chance that the 2-year-old loves basketball, of course.
But they can't even shoot.
When my nephew was 1, I got him a little basket that he could walk up to and slam because he loved watching us play.
Yeah, but you don't need to be in a professional court.
Well, but there's parents
taking up the space.
This is what you would do for your kid.
This is right up the
I
alley.
have noticed the stuff that irritates you the most is stuff that you would do.
Yeah.
That is interesting.
I would defend myself, but I can't.
I have an email for you. Tom, this is from Mary. I also worry about making noise getting ice in the morning. So I fill my cup with ice the night before and set it in the freezer.
Bing, bang, boom.
Done.
Solved.
Wait a minute.
1, 2, 3. That woman's a genius.
Yes,
It will work.
Wait a minute. No, I don't get to get a garage freezer, though. You're missing the point here.
Oh. Or you can still get a garage freezer.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah. You going to get one of those deep freezes?
You mean
Put a half a cow in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My mom had one of those.
Yeah, my grandparents.
The kind of it was like 2 washing machines put together. It was that big and it opened up on
Real
the top.
deep, and you could like put a body in.
Yes, like in Bernie.
Yes. And the problem with those is you never would get it. Everything would be
the
in there.
cops want to come look. Oh,
yeah, those things. Everything was in there for life.
Yes.
Because
nobody ever got anything.
Nobody
out.
ever. Yeah, you'd get that top layer you'd access, but the rest of it, forget it.
And then we get freezer burn, and you wouldn't even know what it was.
Yeah. Oh, who's the idiot that designed the refrigerator in our green room? The door opens the wrong way, and you can't flip it around, and it's got the freezer on top, which is the part of the thing you use the least.
That's new, though. The freezer on top was standard up until what, 4 years ago.
It was standard. I'm going to say 100 years.
The freezer I use less. I want that on the bottom. I want the refrigerator up high.
Well, that's the way they do it now.
Yeah. We have an old fridge.
Who's in charge of buying the fridge?
Who buys the fridges?
I didn't buy that thing, and I would have gotten the door to open the right way.
Then buy a new one.
And then take that one from... Wait a
and
minute.
use that
Shut
one
up.
as your garage fridge.
Wait a minute.
There you go.
Hang on a second. Can I bill it to the big guy?
Yes, you can.
You're the big guy.
Yeah.
You can do whatever you want, big guy.
So then I could get up in the morning, quietly go to my garage, get my ice out.
Yes.
My iced tea. But
And you can have your refrigerator full of beer for all your neighbors when they come visit.
Oh, I've got a fridge full of beer, but already.
My grandparents had the deep freeze, the long one.
Yeah.
We all loved it. You know why?
Why?
That's where the ice cream sandwiches were.
But I bet they were on top.
Of course. But the turnover for those was high.
Yeah.
Did they ever do that thing where they buy the whole cow?
No, I don't think they did.
Yeah, we did that.
But I know
one.
people.
We did that once.
Okay.
My mom did that once.
Did you split it with like neighbors, or your mom did it for the whole family?
I forget, but it was.
You have to share. That's a lot.
Yeah,
even with like a whole pig.
It went on for months.
I see your mom out in the garage slaughtering this cow. Got the hanging
Down to
from
butts
the
and
ceiling.
legs.
Come here and get blooded, son. Come here.
Singing to herself, forget your troubles.
Come on, you're happy.
This ain't gonna thaw itself.
In any event, it has to be pretty funny to get back to the story. What is it? The Connecticut Sun trying to practice for the playoffs, and there's a little 2-year-old's birthday party going on in the other half of the
Didn't
court.
seem to hurt him much.
Yeah, they did win.
Yeah.
So they also got national coverage, as did the guy dressed as Spider-Man for the kids' party, which is kind of fun.
Let me tell you about Raycon earbuds, can I?
And by the way, game 3 is what, tonight, right?
Game 2 tonight.
Sorry, yeah. Okay.
Best out of 5.
Yeah, in Connecticut, right. You're right.
Right. Raycon Everyday Earbuds, they just launched their upgraded model, and they're coming in brand new colors, too. Blush violet, forest green, royal blue, classic black. And Raycon's upgraded Everyday Earbuds, they were marvelous before, but now, check this out. Multi-point connectivity. It lets you pair with 2 devices at once, plus new quick charge function and active noise cancellation. The ergonomic earbud shape and optimized gel tips fit the widest range of ears ever made and for a cozy custom fit. And Raycon offers a 30-day happiness guarantee. So go to buyraycon.com/Tom today. Get 15% off your Raycon order plus free shipping. 15% off and free shipping at buyraycon.com/Tom. That's buyraycon.com/Tom.
They're the best. By the way, I want you to go to bobandtom.com/contest right now and get your entries in for our special Pigskin Picks competition. You could win that $500 gift card from Steven Singer Jewelers. Do it today or tomorrow. Get it in before that Thursday nighter, and you could be picking against Chick McGee in the famous shoe-in of the week. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Want to put your pro...
Is that Chick McGee? Why, it sure is. Chick McGee, who knows that an annuity from the folks at Silac Insurance Company means a retirement check in his mailbox every month. Chick works on perfecting his mailbox opening technique. Easy, Mr. McGee. Don't blow that elbow out. Chick isn't quite retired yet. He's just practicing for it. Because one day, Mailbox McGee will be taking his retirement the easy way. SILACINS.com. Silac Insurance Company.
By the way, that's how I get around the office. I don't like to walk. I like to pretend I'm riding a horse. It just makes the day fly by. Thanks, I wrote that myself.
Blue, you look great. You got some great tats you got there. I don't have any tats. I have some moles I should have checked. But my advice from you, Blue, don't ever buy marijuana from the Easter Bunny. Hang on, I want to keep that joke fresh.
For breakfast the other day, they had a thing on the menu called a protein scramble. In my head, I'm going, that just sounds healthy. And I read the ingredients. Basically, it was an egg omelet with chicken meat in it. Yeah, a chicken omelet, which is wrong. You don't take the eggs out of the chicken and then cook the chicken and put it in the eggs.
Dreams can come true. They really can. Sometimes you got to hang in there for a little while, you know? Like in high school, I wanted nothing more than a 1983 280ZX. Oh, and last year for $500, that dream came true.
I feel good, folks. I lost 9 pounds. How about that? I tried everything. I was on Weight Watchers. No. I was on Jenny Craig. And she's like, get off me, fatty.
Apparently, have you heard this? You can't flash truckers anymore because people online said, oh, you didn't get their consent. I learned the hard way. And I'm telling you right now, truckers are the only people I'm not going to get consent from. The consent was that CDL license, bitch.
Part Studios in the special annex to my right and behind Josh. Scoot over there, Josh. Yes,
this is the new. This is the new
I know.
lighter thing. So
it's, doing your phone. Yes. We have Donnie Baker along with the Pork Pistols.
Hey boys.
Donnie Baker on tour right now. Donnie entrepreneur. Donnie famous for his koozies and other semi-legal merchandise.
Paraphernalia.
Donnie, I like your wolf. T-shirt with the wolf wearing a nice Santa cap.
Yeah, Miss Santa Wolf. I still got my boat for sale too, Tom, if you can mention that.
Okay, now, do you know that Morgan Freeman's selling his boat, so you're up against Mr.
Yeah, I appreciate him boat blocking me like everybody else.
He's boat blocking you?
I've got another, now a neighbor, 4 lots down, selling his boat, $500 less than my boat.
Uh-oh.
And he don't even have an outboard motor on his. Mine's got an Evinrude's, if you can mention that when you plug it. He don't even have an outboard. He's got an inbred motor, which runs good, but his sister has to start it. how can I compete with that? You know, I'm on Craigslist. He's got a whole budget to advertise on Ancestry.com. So, of course, he's going
That sounds great. I'm surprised you have an Evinrude. I thought you'd be more of a Johnson guy.
Nope, got an Evinrude. Stick the governor off it, though. It's a beast on water.
So I'm sorry that you're getting yacht blocked, but we need to get to the band here. Once again, can you introduce the fellas in the band?
Yeah, on bass, I got Todd Boner. And then on lead guitar, my best friend ever, Scotty Winkler. And on drums, we got Dusty Privet. So this is our band. We're the Pork Pistols. We started off as Dirt Nickel years ago. And then Boner quit, and we came Mucus Plug, and then that didn't last, and Scotty got on the pills, and then we was Turtles with the D. See, we're done with Christian rock. What we're doing here is so much different.
Well, now, Donnie, I know we have time for a couple more tunes here. Is this your new original one? What are we playing?
This is a new original tape I wrote. It sort of ties into Thanksgiving. Because, you know, this is really the only time of year to start mixing stuff in your meals. Nobody really sits down with 4 or 5 side dishes when they go out, to wherever they're eating. This is like home-style stuff like the Pilgrims did. But it can sometimes shock your system. And that's what this tape's about, from Donnie Baker and the Pork Pistols. And I'll start this one, Dusty. This sounds like my boat when I start my boat. Okay? And we do this one because Motley Crue pissed out and quit, so somebody's got to sing our tapes good. Donnie Baker and the Pork Pistols.
Chelsea Lynn, Tom Mabe, Jimmy Schubert, and Bob Zaney. Proceeds from the show will go to the nonprofit You Before Me, honoring Ron's legacy while helping comedians who struggle with addiction. Details and tickets.
Hi, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Just one man's family. Hi. Christy Lee, Pat Godwin, Josh Arnold, Ace Cosby, Jess Hooker joins us.
Hi.
There's Tom Griswold. Hello, Tom.
Well, thank you very much, Chick McGee, the man over there at the Dude Wipes Sports Desk. You know, Dude Wipes aren't just for dudes. They don't discriminate against anuses, rectums, or gluteal clefts, or any other orifice or other thing you want to wipe off with your Dude Wipes, because toilet paper, oh, really? Oh, really? I say.
How gauche?
I was in the Hamptons. I went into the cottage, and they had toilet paper.
Oh, boy.
I'll tell you what, I felt dry, a case of crack attack all day. Who's that lady over there with the new hairdo? You look great, Jess.
Who's that lady?
I like the new haircut, kind of a flippy, curly, whatever you want to call it.
It is. It's growing out a little bit, and it's flipping in places.
It looks terrific.
Thank you. I like it.
You look very nice. And you are our sort of resident chef, the one who knows the most about food. We had a story yesterday, somewhat disturbing. It involved, as I recall, it was a, what do they call it? It had a really sweet name. It was like Pond Hill Farm, something lovely. What was it?
I'll find
Oh, yeah, it was like spa. It's like
yeah,
something
Something spa.
Okay.
Well, it was actually a place where they render. They render
get meat ready.
Meat.
Yeah.
And the problem was their neighbors were having meat falling from the sky.
Spa Hills Farms.
There you
is
go.
what it's
Spa
called.
Hills Farm. Sorry.
Yeah, in British Columbia.
They're up to something.
Yeah.
Let's call it Spa Hills. Yeah.
Birds were taking big chunks of meat, flying and dropping it.
Oh, okay.
On the neighbors.
Thanks.
Yeah, they weren't like.
I didn't know if they were catapulting it over the fence or what was going on.
No, my friends at Pond Hill Farm in Harbor Springs, they have catapults, but they're not. They're having fun for the holidays.
Yeah, they're not assaulting people with meat.
No.
Yeah, but so the neighbors were complaining at this. What is it again?
Spa Hills
See, why did you do this to me? That's where they catapult and you were shooting things at animals, right?
Yes.
What was it?
Were they water balloons?
Were you trying to hit goats or something?
Yes.
Apples and goats? What are you
Squash?
doing?
What were you
Pumpkins?
They were these catapults. I forgot. I don't
Was
want
one of your lovable memories as a child maiming animals? Wasn't that it?
just shooting stuff.
was it melons
was
or
fun.
A budding psychopath.
Yeah.
They had
Look, I
delightful-
almost got that. Oh, I almost took that goat's head off.
Had a delightful lunch. In any event, there's food falling from the sky.
Okay.
Which I thought was rather unusual. And Pat, I understand you have a tribute to food.
Yeah, when I cook, I'm on a budget, but I am a good cook.
Oh.
You didn't know that, did you? When I fry my chickens the best, I do the wings and then the breasts. Meat's so expensive when I want to fry. Going up to Canada on that free chicken in the sky. Going up to Canada on that chicken in the sky.
Chicken in the sky.
That's where I want to go when I fry.
When you fry.
When I fry, my batter's the best. Try a couple of free legs and a breast. Woo! No lyrics at the end, just do a big woo.
Oh,
Wonderful.
Yeah. Fuzzy guitar on that original.
Yeah.
That's such a great song.
Norman Greenbaum?
Yep.
Yeah.
Very good.
What an interesting. No other hits?
No.
I mean, you come out with that.
Yeah.
That was everywhere.
And it's
that song's
everywhere.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
It's lived a long life.
Well, it's got that great guitar sound. It's very cool. So it's time now to return to the.
You know what other song's been everywhere? For 47 years yesterday, and we missed it. Did you guys know this?
What?
That's right. Are you actually trying to remember who this is?
The Love Boat, isn't it?
Yes. September 24th, 1977.
Jack Jones?
The Love Boat aired on ABC.
Oh, for the first time?
For the very first time. 47 years old yesterday. We forgot.
Well,
And I'm sure Ace loved the Love Boat.
I watched.
I
Well,
love the Love Boat.
I didn't get to finish yesterday in history. That's what happened.
The guest stars were plentiful.
Oh, yeah.
They've had like 33 Oscar winners.
It's nuts. Tom Hanks was on the Love Boat for Pete's
Tom
sake.
Hanks. I guess Jamie Lee Curtis was, and she just won an Oscar.
Russ Tamblyn, Riff from West Side Story.
Oh, he showed up.
I just read Russ's book. I highly recommend it. Dancing on the Edge. It's a great book. You know who Russ Tamblyn is?
I don't.
His daughter's Amber Tamblyn. Does that help?
Oh, yeah. She's,
David
yes.
Cross.
Poet.
Yes.
Yeah, she's great. But
Traveling Pants.
Yeah, Russ played Riff in West Side Story. Fine actor, acrobat.
I haven't heard the acrobat.
Oh yeah, he was.
What's that on the resume?
No, that's his whole thing. He was a great acrobat as a kid and became a fine actor. Here's one that you missed yesterday, Jess. This is a quiz.
Okay.
None of us would have gotten this. The first KFC opened on the 24th of September in 1952. Where? The first, and it wasn't even KFC. I guess it was Kentucky Fried Chicken in those days, they called it.
Colonel Sanders, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Kentucky Fried Chicken.
And it wasn't in Kentucky?
Nope.
No.
That was my guess.
Texas.
No, Salt Lake City.
Oh, wow.
I just seemed so
Man,
odd.
that's good chicken.
Mm-hmm.
It's great chicken. Yeah.
Hey, give the wives the night off. We're going to KFC.
Oh, that was a pretty mean Harlan.
and also,
I guess he would come into Kentucky Fried Chicken restaurants all over the country.
Right, yeah.
And just order and like raise hell with everybody.
Wouldn't it be great?
Yeah.
Was he always wearing the white suit?
Yes. Colonel Sanders would come in and you better lockstep or there would be a problem.
And whatever that style of bow tie is called.
Yeah, was it a bolo?
I don't know what it was, but it looked like a bow.
Oh, yeah. It wasn't a bolo because that's
What's
the
that
kind that slides up.
A country gentleman tie.
Oh, you sit on your porch, have a nice cool tea.
Oh,
Sweet tea?
Sweet tea with about half bourbon.
We missed this yesterday. You'll know this one, I think. Jess, I don't want to put you on the spot, but I'm going to.
Okay.
Birthday, 1962, Nia Vardalos.
Ooh, no, I don't know who that is.
Oh, my big fat Greek wedding.
I've always heard one of the hardest people in Hollywood to work with is what I've always heard.
Is that who she? Is that who that is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really? Most difficult person in Hollywood.
You're kidding me.
I had heard that.
Her and Katherine Heigl.
Yep.
Yeah.
Huh.
Oh, well, she made that movie, My Big Fat Greek Wedding.
Yeah.
I've been contemplating doing a one slightly different, kind of Animal House-esque, My Big Frat Greek Wedding.
Okay.
You know, you got the bride doing keg stands. It's a terrific concept. You take the Greek notion, the Greek as in Greek fraternity and sororities, and you combine the two. Yeah, it'd be huge. Animal House meets My Big Fat Greek Wedding. I did not know that about Nia. She seemed to be so sweet and lovely. Now, coming up, we have more sporting
More
news.
sports coming up from the Dude Wipes Sports Desk. If you're still using toilet paper, remember Lincoln used toilet paper. Dump
4
that
squares and 7 sheets ago, my crusty buns.
Wet clean's better than dry. Cut that out. That's just good science. Try Dude Wipes for the best clean pants down. I had a delightful time this morning before the show with my with my Dude Wipes. Like a shower in the middle of the day.
When we come back, we'll go around the horn.
Thanks.
We'll see, but first, this is the Bob and Tom Show.
This is the Bob and Tom Show. Text us at 888-262-86.
Hello, my name is Alexa. If you have a smart speaker and what to hear, Bob and Tom Radio, just say Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn. Now, you try it.
Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
That's the first smart thing you've said to me since you took me out of the box.
A look at their car is perhaps the best way to introduce the uninitiated to WFBQ Radio's morning team, Bob and Tom. The pink and camouflage junker features 3 hood ornaments, a bowling trophy, the hind quarter of a horse, and a jar of tartar sauce that will have to be explained elsewhere.
295 Night Ranger when you close your eyes. It's 8:42. You're with Bob and Tom on a 2 for Tuesday.
Good morning.
Howdy.
Great.
Holmes.
Sherlock. Let's play word association.
Okay.
Howdy.
Holmes.
Sherlock.
Holmes.
John C. With Bob and Tom.
Holmes.
The human tripod.
I see.
Okay, I'm sorry, Bob.
That's all right.
From 6 a.m. and for the next 4 hours, Bob Kavoyan and Tom Griswold fill the airwaves with jokes and pranks that range from silly to hilarious and from bawdy to sick.
Why is sex like air?
Why is sex like air? I give up, Bob.
Because it's no big thing unless you're not getting it.
They deliver a National Lampoon sort of humor that leaves the audience laughing while wondering how Q95 can broadcast some of the things they say.
Half the joke is in your mind. The joke isn't stated outright. Mm-hmm. The person has to put something into it to get something out of it.
Yeah, they're fun and
people like them.
People enjoy them.
They laugh at them. And there's an alternative. You can always change the channel.
Mm-hmm.
But people aren't. After 2 years on the air, Bob and Tom have taken Q95's morning show to the top of the volatile morning FM ratings. WFBQ is the 3rd radio station the zany team has worked for. After 6 years together, they've got the routine down pat. Bob runs the audio control board, plays straight man, and provides the program's famous laugh.
Amateur phylactics. Amazing concept, I think, and I think it's going to
Tom sits on a mound of notes and papers to provide the program's often quoted jokes and many of its voices.
Oh, hello, Mohandas.
Hello, Bob.
How are you?
Oh, I am fine today. Hello, Tom. Hi, Mohandas. You look very good today. Thank you so much, Mohandas.
Much of their banter is off the cuff, with an occasionally rehearsed punchline off mic during a song.
Only if it makes you late for the ceremony.
She's controversial. She's provocative. She's the famous sex therapist, Dr. Ruth Weisboner. Good morning, Dr. Ruth. Good morning, Tom. Good morning, Bob.
Good morning, Dr.
Their regular spoof on Dr. Ruth Westheimer features some of their more risque humor.
Is it wrong to have sex before you're married?
Is it wrong to have sex before you're married? Well, no, as long as you're not late for the wedding.
Bob and Tom's task of filling 20 hours of airtime every week is made easier by several regular characters phoned in by people around town. Nightclub owner Sonny is a favorite.
Great approach. How are things going on at the track? I know you're running the mystery flesh tent this year.
Everything is going just fine, Dowd. I bred that baby up, throw it in some shortening, and serve it up. It's the mystery flesh tent, Dowd.
It's located, of course, in turn 1.
It's right there in turn 1 where people seem to be the most hungry and the least discriminating.
Other characters are voiced by regular visitors to the studio.
Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the United States.
Tiger on Bardo. Good morning, Bob. Good morning, Tom.
Good morning, Your Highness. Q95 midday personality Jay Baker voices the spoof on Richard Nixon.
Now, do you remember Ronald Reagan visiting the German cemetery over the weekend?
Oh, that's right, yes.
The media referred to it as the Nazi cemetery. You know, I was the one that put him up to that.
I see.
I said, babes, this is going to be so beautiful for your career. Trust me on this one. I told him, I said, when I was a young boy, I heard the phrase, the only good Nazi is a dead Nazi. I said, Ronnie, you can't miss a whole field full of dead Nazis. You slide over there, you put the wreath down, the wreath, and you're cruising.
Bob and Tom say they get very few complaints from listeners as they poke fun at every special interest group imaginable, and station management has left them unrestrained on the limits of their humor. After 2 years, the result has been high ratings, a devoted following, and 2 happily transplanted Hoosiers who say they just might stay to grow old and gray on Q95.
Could be. It's very possible. In fact, it's already started.
Bob's getting gray.
Yeah. Tom's getting old. Yeah.
This is Greg Todd, Channel 6 News.
Oh, I feel so much better now. You know, Bob. Yes. I don't want to say that most of the women that you go out with have questionable morals or anything, but last night.
Hi, this is Chick McGee from the Bob and Tom Show. Miss some of the show? Become a Bob and Tom VIP and subscribe to the audio and video podcast. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
A cop car. Hey, this is Ron White, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Bob and Tom. Bob and Tom. I listen to Bob and Tom. I listen all morning long. And visit bobandtom.com. Bob and Tom. With Christy Lee and Chick McGee. You guys rock.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
Andy Dalton is single-handedly saving the Panthers. He's the best thing to happen to the Carolinas since tobacco lobbyists. This is very exciting. He's got that signature splash of red hair. That was a switch for the Raiders. They were beaten by a redheaded stepchild. So that's
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom Show.
Oh, boy, we have some apologies to hand out. Good morning. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Hang on a second. There's Christy Lee at the Silac News Desk.
Oh, hi, Chick.
Hi. There's Pat Godwin.
Hello, Chick.
Hey, man. There's Jess Hooker.
Hi.
There's Josh Arnold. Chickster. Ace Cosby's here. Hey. I'm Chick McGee at the Dude Wipes Sports Desk. Dear Tom and the cast.
Hi.
You guys do realize Greg Warren did a Warren report on Kentucky Fried Chicken and told you all about Salt Lake City.
Yeah, well, we forgot.
It's almost like you don't listen to anything Greg Warren says.
Well,
boy, it is amazing. I don't remember that.
I don't
remember that report.
I don't remember a second of it. Your thoughts?
I'm going to say I was absent. Don't you think I would have remembered?
I was sick. I would have remembered.
You guys don't remember anything. I would have remembered.
You're right. I don't remember
You're about
anything.
half right on that, I think. Yeah.
I want to say a special hello to a guy driving a truck right now. Semper Fi, William. Thank you for the letter. And no, our refrigerator does not do that.
Is he delivering Marines? What's he doing?
No, he is an ex-Marine. Former. An idiot. Don't throw me off here. Our refrigerator, I'm pissed because it opens the wrong way. It's hard to explain.
Is William saying, oh, you can switch the door, but
you can, on this particular one, you
it's
can't.
an older model. You can't do it. But
stupid model with a dumb freezer on top.
I guess the door doesn't bother me that much.
It opens the wrong way. There's another door right there.
I don't think one man's wrong way is another man's right
any
way.
idiot architect would go, no, that has to open this way.
We just get a new refrigerator.
Well, that's Tom's.
That's what I said, and then he could.
And he got really mad.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Well, no, I did that. I could put that one in my garage.
Yeah, then you'd have a garage fridge.
Oh, you don't have a garage fridge?
Everybody has a garage fridge.
I know. When I moved,
I don't have
I
one.
didn't take my garage fridge. I guess I forgot it.
You don't have a garage fridge, Christian?
No, I don't.
Oh, you've got to get on a garage.
Now, when
I don't have a garage fridge.
Will you?
I don't have a garage.
Things will look up for you, I'm sure.
Ace garage fridge?
There's one out there, but it's inoperable.
Oh.
Is it broken or just you don't have it?
No, the power in that part of the garage is off.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Boy, I hope you emptied it first.
I don't have one yet. I'll get one.
Maybe you can take the. Hang on a second. I can solve two problems here.
Okay.
Maybe you can take the door to the freezer on your garage fridge and use it as the back window of your car. What? I bet there's a. That would be an interesting sort of thing. A stat rather for economics. The percentage of Americans that have. You've got your homeowners. How many Americans have a garage refrigerator?
I think it's regional, too. It's very much a Midwest
yeah, that's
thing.
what Chick said. Yeah.
It
now,
is.
But it does remind me of something that Josh talked about, an activity that you would do as a angry young man, where you would drive around. What did you call it?
Garaging.
Garaging.
And it does sound like something angry youth would do, but we were happy as larks. We were. It was as exciting a game.
And garaging made you happier.
Yes, we would drive around.
Can I preface this by saying, you know how they do those trigger warnings now in every story on the radio? You may hear gunshots, you big pussy.
Right.
We'll do a trigger warning here. This involves the potential of you getting shot. Go ahead.
Yeah, we were breaking and entering.
It was a happier time back then.
But it was, we would drive around and look for open garages that had fridges in the garage.
Yeah.
And then one of us, or two, or whatever, there were usually four of us in the car, and they would go in and see if there was beer in there, and if there was, we'd steal it and hop in the car, and we'd go drink it somewhere.
You are so lucky you didn't get shot.
Yeah, no, we shouldn't have been doing it. But I tell you, it was the funnest thing I've ever done in my life. I would do it today.
Yeah.
Oh, you can do it today. I'll drive.
When you hit, when there was a 12-pack or something, it was as exciting as winning the lottery.
How many people do you think would know, Tom, you and I get in a car, start driving around the neighborhoods looking for open garage doors and just pull into the garage and just stand in the garage and we'd talk for a little bit, then go knock on the door and see if they recognize us.
Again, we could get shot.
Would that be bad? Why would we get shot?
Now, kids, we did end up getting arrested and in a lot of trouble.
Oh, wow.
We got into a lot of trouble.
What about the guys that would have the singles in there? Like they took them out of the packages.
Yes, there were times where a buddy, we'd look, because oftentimes I was the wheelman.
Sure.
Okay.
Let's be honest. I wasn't running faster than my buddies, so they were the guys who would sneak in. Plus, I'm clumsy, so the thought was...
I'm surprised. See, they did it wrong.
How so?
The way to do this is they go in with you because that way, when the guy comes out and starts chasing you, you're going to get you're going to get tackled first.
Oh, no, these were my friends. It wasn't...
But I'm saying it's survival.
I see what you're saying, but it was, no, if one's going down, we're all going down.
It's the old bear thing. When you want to hike with a guy that's really going to be...
We were all for one and one for all in this case, so there was no leaving a man behind.
Mm-hmm.
I see.
So did you do the shirt trick?
Yes, so we would look out and see, I'd see my buddy Jason with his shirt and just like
holding all these
4 cans.
Now, would you celebrate if you got a certain brand of beer?
Yes, of course.
What would be what would be your big celebration?
Back then, we were Bud Light kids.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it would, but I mean anything. But we would get a little bit like, hey man, all they had were a couple of these old Bartles and James. Like, all right,
We'll take them.
Yeah, we'll figure something out.
Yeah. Well, with Simply Safe cameras, you couldn't do that now.
No.
Right. Thankfully, none of that was there. And you're right.
They'd get you on camera.
All those things. Yeah,
we had a story yesterday. They got a guy, another mad shatter. They got some guy
in England
deliberately pooping all over. I think it's West Sussex or something in England.
Man, you're right.
But they got pictures of this guy. And now the police are looking for him.
Yeah, you can't do anything.
You shouldn't be able to do that. What? I need to talk to a psychiatrist
Why can't you
about
have fun and go out and poop with having fun?
What does that exactly mean? Why would someone be doing that deliberately, going up to someone's driveway and doing that?
I don't. What's the most angry thing you've done to somebody to get back at them? Like that's where he has to be. He has to be really mad, right?
Yes, but we're not quite sure if it's the same.
It wasn't
spot.
the same person.
It sounds like it was different places. So I don't know that he's angry.
But you read about these serial killers that have a list.
Yeah.
Or whatever, they have a list of people they're going to get. I wonder if I'm going to go to 74 Maple Street and
list.
I'm going to ding dong deuce at this guy's house. But what does that mean?
Ding dong goose is a great name.
Yeah.
And I when my apartment was robbed in New York City, the thief or thieves took a big dump in the middle of the living room.
What?
Yeah, absolutely. And the cop goes, "Yeah, they do that all the time." That's the thing. It's a sign of disrespect.
I mean, I bet it does.
There was a Sopranos episode of it. We've talked about that. They were breaking into a safe. And sometimes that's what happens to thieves. They
get nervous.
And they have to take a nervous.
I remember the cop saying they do that as a thing of sign of disrespect.
Card?
Yeah.
Oh,
and they stole my reel-to-reel Sony tape deck. Oh,
that's wild.
I honestly, they didn't steal from you so much as traded.
You got something back.
I didn't think of it that way.
You got to look at the bright side.
I am so self-centered. How did I not know that?
He just didn't realize you didn't want what he had.
That reminds me of Tradio. The days. You know what Tradio was, Jess?
No.
Oh, God. In fact, I just heard it again a few years ago. A chick and I both had to do this.
Yeah. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
You'd be in the air. This was kind of an old AM radio thing, and people would call up with very specific things they wanted to trade.
Oh, okay.
And it would literally be, I've got a set of 4 tires, and they, with all the details on the tires, and I'm looking to trade for a mini fridge. What are the odds?
Yeah, people would call up.
But it ended part of Chick's career, though.
I got fired. Yeah.
Why?
This lady called up the next week and said, "Hey, I gave you my refrigerator, and you didn't list it." And all I said was, "Gee, that's too bad." And it turned out the lady was the cousin of the general manager or something and called me into the office and fired me.
Chick? Sarcastic?
Tradio politics.
Yeah. Yes.
Tradio is, it's all...
it's ruined a lot of careers.
It's all red tape.
That's what it is.
I think it may have been removed from existence by the internet, but there are still... I heard one driving through the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, AM stations, they got to do something.
It's fun to listen to.
Yeah.
Is it?
I think so.
Oh, yeah. I think it's really fun. You're talking to people who you
Why don't we do a Tradio one morning? Let's see what we start with and then see what we end with.
Or we could all bring something in to trade, and we can all trade with each other here.
Oh,
I do that.
Well, I'm looking for a refrigerator freezer with the refrigerator part on top, and I'll trade a refrigerator from our green room.
I don't really have anything worth trading.
Got a wrinkled lens wipe.
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
That's a condom, Josh. Right now I want to announce that Christy Lee is once again wearing stripes.
Yes.
This is I like them.
Well, it's all I have.
Oh, they're great. They're horizontal stripes. It's become a theme for you.
Well, I don't like florals, so stripes about all you got.
Yeah.
It was a compliment.
Thank you.
But you are at the Silac Insurance News desk. Speaking of which, they did a little poll, AARP that is, and they found out that more than 60% of Americans that are 50 and over are worried about retiring because they're worried about having enough money. And if you think Social Security is all you need, think again. And most of us don't have jobs where we get the gold watch and the boss goes, "Hey, you're going to get paid forever. You got your pension, old man." Nope, that's not going to happen for most of us. This is where you want to take care of yourself. That's where annuities come in. And find out about annuities from one of the authorities on the topic, Silac Insurance Company. And you can find them by going to SILAC, Silac, SilackINS.com. You can also just go to bobandtom.com where you can see Chick McGee doing a little presentation, a direct link to the Silack folks. So we'll find out how you can get something in your mailbox every month when you retire, or right in your bank account these days, and find out what restrictions might apply. See if this is something you want to do. SilackINS.com. That's Silack, S-I-L-A-C, INS.com. The Silack Insurance Company will have some news from the Silack News Desk coming up, including haircuts that are in the news, hand grenades, that's a different story, and the coolest skydiver thing I've ever seen. It's just amazing. Wait till you see this thing. The guy skydiving with the surfboard. It's so cool. That's
like
on the
Point
way.
Break, right?
Yeah,
Didn't they do that on Point Break? Yeah.
Great movie. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, Alexa, how can someone listen to Bob?
I'm Donnie Baker, and I'm going to be a pro baseball player. I swear to God I am. A lot of people think you get in your mid-30s and your career's over, but like I always say, until they stop scouting, I ain't going to stop playing. The fact remains, I'm probably the best player I know of. My Little League coach held me back because his son had a decent curveball. There's a certain range I've got, but I basically put my hopes in this. I had a full-ride scholarship to play ball at the University of Phoenix, but I had Tommy John surgery on both knees, so can we stop now? I'm also a pitcher. I can pitch. I've got what they call a rubber arm. I can throw right-handed for days. I can throw left-handed for days. A lot of people, I'm basically amphibious. So I've told coaches before, put me on the mound. The secret to pitching for me is I like to check the runner when there's nobody on base. It throws a hitter off. I swear to God it does. This is third base. I've been there before, but usually it was after proms, man. But I probably know more about the scoring position than anybody I know of. Basically, my knowledge of the game, I've been taught in different ways, but I've also invented things. I like to get my lead at third base backwards. That way the pitcher thinks there's nobody even here. It's a lot easier to steal home, and with my martial arts expertise, I've been trained at Discount Karate to scissor kick the catcher, and I could even break his karate artery if I had to. So there's no chance of a Pete Rose situation at home. I'll win it every time, especially if I got my Wolf shirt on.
A lot to get to here. Wait.
Yes, I will get that. Hello, Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, Bob and Tom, it's Donnie Baker.
Oh, Donnie.
You guys are getting all excited about Thanksgiving?
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say it like this. This might surprise you, but it's my favorite of all the holidays.
Really?
I swear to God. Well, think of it. You get to stuff yourself for free. Then after you're stuffed, you head off the mall for some hand-to-hand combat over a set of discounted $5 earbuds.
Yeah.
And after court costs, they run you about 20.
Mm-hmm.
But by the way, I heard you guys talking the last couple of weeks about these turduckens and stuff. What's it? A chicken and a
Stuffed in a duck. Stuffed in a turkey. It's ridiculous.
In a turkey.
Yes.
Well, if you love turduckens, you'll love our Baker family tradition.
What do you do?
We do splarky.
Yes, what's that?
Well, you take your 20-pound turkey.
Right.
Then you're going to stuff it with 7 cans of Spam.
Oh, boy.
Okay.
4 dozen Slim Jims.
Right.
About 6 bags of Funyuns.
Well, there you go.
Oh.
Bake it $3.75, $3.50, about 6 to 8 hours, and serve.
Now, Donnie, you know 4 dozen Slim Jims is 48 Slim Jims, right?
Well, these are the minis, chick.
Oh, okay.
So that's your splurky.
These look like the Virginia Slim Jims.
Oh, okay.
Very silly, Donnie.
Well, the turkey comes out so moist, and then that Funyun stuffing ain't nothing to shake your stick at neither.
Oh.
I love Thanksgiving.
Sounds
You know,
good.
Thanksgiving is like not only eating, it's a good time to argue with your family in person and not just on Facebook.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
Because it used to be all us men be in the family room watching Scarface, and then all the women would be in the kitchen cooking.
Right.
But nowadays, you got the Republican side of your family hanging out in the garage while the Democrats are all huddled up by the mini barn. the mom's all left alone in the kitchen with that libertarian cousin who's transitioning from Mark back to Martha. Swear to God.
Oh, transitioning.
Oh, I see.
But I hope you're planning on making one of our Sparkies. If you do, and if you do, take the Spam out of the can.
Oh, yeah. email. That's helpful.
Oh, I would think so. Good to know.
Our hottest cousin, Amber, she learned the hard way. When spam cams end up bursting, she tried deep frying the bird, ruined Thanksgiving and her carport.
Oh, yeah. And you say she's your hottest cousin.
Yeah. Hey, Judge, if you want, Josh, but that's why I take rubbers to the family reunion.
Okay.
The turkey actually still tasted good after the accident. I mean, what you could find of it. You had to eat it around the shrapnel.
Yeah, sure.
Like peel and eat shrimp a little bit. Oh, and you'll want to take the Slim Jims out of the wrappers, too.
Yes. Oh, good point.
Yeah, my cousin Lonnie looked like that turtle with the stopped-up nose that ruined plastic straws for everybody. Pretty good. I'm going to go.
All right, see you, Tom.
There you go. There you go.
That turtle. How dare he inhale those straws?
I'd like a large pizza, please. And 40 beers.
Hi, this is Rodney Carrington, and you are listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Hey, got a question. What's that? How can I listen to Bob and Tom Radio on my smart speaker? I'm not really sure. Well, why don't we just ask her? Her? Hey, Alexa, how can someone listen to Bob and Tom Radio on a smart speaker?
Just say, Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
TuneIn?
Correct. Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
24/7, 365?
All day, every day. Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
Celebrate the life and comedy of our friend and colleague, Ron Sexton. It's the Ron Sexton Memorial Comedy Show, Saturday, September 28th at the Belterra Resort and Casino in Florence, Indiana, featuring Greg Hahn, Kostaki Economopoulos, Chelsea Lynn, Tom Mabe, Jimmy Schubert, and Bob Zaney. Proceeds from the show will go to the nonprofit You Before Me, honoring Ron's legacy while helping comedians who struggle with addiction. Details and tickets at Donnie Baker.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Hello, everybody. Hi, Tom.
Chick McGee at the Dude Wipe Sports Desk. Hello,
Yes.
sir. Now, have we actually completed our sports?
No, we're kind of up to this point. Well, I guess that's a world record. All right, you ready over there? Let's do this one. A professional skydiver combined skydiving and surfing in a recent stunt to promote Red Bull. Mr. Sebastian Alvarez jumped out of an airplane on a surfboard and deployed his chute, landed in a wave pool in the UAE.
Landed in the water.
Yeah.
And
surfed.
Emirates.
And he immediately catches a wave.
No way.
Yeah,
awesome.
it's
And completes the
here
stunt.
we go. Now he's spinning around. This board is obviously affixed to his feet.
Right.
Opens the chute, lands in one of these special giant wave pools, hits the water, and immediately spins around and catches a wave.
Wow.
It's fantastic.
If he hadn't, he would have hit the pier.
I know, it looks like he would have.
Yeah, this is incredibly dangerous.
It looks like he
Oh, my gosh.
almost could have flown into traffic.
Yes.
Yeah, but this is if they don't begin the next 007 movie with this guy.
I think the incredible part is that wave pool is in the middle of a desert.
Well, there's that.
Yeah.
That'll do it when you use, it's an oil thing, really, basically. It's so cool. And by the way, it's not not drinking Red Bull that keeps me from doing that.
What keeps you from doing that?
Let's see, skill, nerve,
lack of
balls.
testicular fortitude.
Yes,
Bad wing. Don't forget the bad wing.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
you got a bad wing.
You wouldn't be able to steer right.
I'd do it, but I don't have a surfboard. I was going to do it.
Right.
I can't believe the board had to be attached to his feet, huh?
Well, yeah.
He couldn't carry it.
Otherwise,
No. You either surfing or not. They don't attach them to your feet when you're in the
I'm
water.
seeing Tom Cruise doing this in his next movie, it's got to be a Bond thing.
You know how many surfers are saying it'd be so easy to surf if I could attach the board to my feet? Sure, that's half the battle.
I'm not sure. That might even make it harder. I don't know. But it's really cool. It's worth checking out.
Wait a minute. Don't you want to be a surfer at some point? Be honest.
Yeah, I was talking to this guy. He's got a...
you're talking
surfing school?
Here we go.
Yeah, surfing school in Costa Rica.
You got to do that, man.
We should all go.
You should.
I agree. Costa Rica is the place to go.
Yes.
I know what's going to happen.
What?
If we go to Costa Rica, I'm buying a house for $1,500.
Exactly.
And
Not coming back.
Right.
Yeah.
A lot of Americans retire in Costa Rica.
Yes. Yeah.
But yeah, there's a couple of surfing schools, and I think I'm going to do that.
You know, that means rich coast.
Is that right? Okay. All right.
That's what I've heard. Yeah.
Stupid world record.
2 Russian cosmonauts have broken the record for the longest stay aboard the ISS.
I just want to go home.
That's just like IBS, only. No, that's International Space Station. Oleg Konenko and Nikolai Chubb.
That's right.
He
said Chubb.
Chubb group.
Call me General
Chick said Chubb.
Returned to Earth this week after spending 374 days on the space station.
Well, welcome home, fellas. Now to Ukraine.
Can we go back up?
Here's the rifle, Ukraine.
That's our friend who sucks comedy out of every
He goes to Ukraine.
He goes straight to war.
Just trying to have a joke here.
8 astronauts remain in the space station. Let's skip ahead to something else we're in trouble for.
Wait a second. Yeah, but
No. You're not doing any more Ukraine jokes.
no, but how come they're
Butch Wilmore and Sonny Williams.
they left them up there?
Or is it Sunny? Sunny? They're stuck on. Well, Josh had some thoughts about why they're on the space station.
The Russians?
No, the people that we left.
Remember the 2 Americans that went up there?
Oh, yeah. I wasn't as harsh on that as old Captain over there was.
I take it back, sorry.
They've had some trouble with Boeing's Starliner capsule. So there you go.
But which ended up coming back and doing just fine. They would have been okay, but they didn't want to take the chance. It's just that there was an American astronaut came back too on that Soyuz thing that yesterday. Tracy Dyson.
Oh, the vacuum cleaner?
Yeah, she's the heiress of
vacuum cleaner heiress, of course.
Yeah, of course.
I mean, do you think there was that conversation?
What?
Do you think maybe one of the other ones would want to go, but hey, do they draw straws? How do they decide?
Maybe.
Who gets to go?
She must have been up there longest.
Yeah.
Is it a girl Tracy or a boy Tracy?
Oh.
Oh.
I don't know.
What is it? Last one up, last one down, right?
I would think.
Like the school bus. Yeah.
Yeah, first one up, first one
off. Yeah.
Well, in any event, everybody's fine.
And by the way, have you seen the video that's all over about the school bus for dogs? Have you seen this
it's
thing?
so darn cute.
It's as sweet a thing.
Oh, my
It's
gosh.
so wonderful.
Yes.
The dogs have backpacks, and they get on the bus, and
they just go for a ride.
And
they clip them on. Do they take them to daycare or something?
I don't know where
they
they're
don't.
going.
The one I saw, they just drive around for a while, and then they drop them off.
Well, I read once that a 10-minute car ride with your dog is worth almost an hour of stimulation walking.
No
like
kidding.
a smell stimulation thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Huh.
They really enjoy riding in the car. Well, if your dog enjoys riding in the car.
You know what they don't like in the car is
What?
if you have an invisible fence and you leave the leash on their collars and you forget it.
Oh, yeah.
And you go out and you hear a beep. Yeah, that's.
Yes. I know what that's like for 2 reasons. One, the one you just pointed out.
Yeah.
You go through the thing and the invisible fence goes off and your dog goes yelp. The other one is when you're out in your yard and for some reason the invisible fence collar is out there by itself and you pick it up and you're carrying it like an idiot in your hand and you walk through the thing.
Oh, yeah.
That's what moron did that.
Was the dog watching it? How do you like it?
Yeah.
Hey, Ace, whatever to you. No.
Do your dogs, do you ever take them to get pup cups? When you
yes.
Get
Oh, sure.
Now, do your dogs know when you're in the vicinity of the Starbucks? Like you get about half a mile away. And
Well, they must.
Wait a second.
They must.
No, I did it one time, and they had whipped cream all over their face for an hour. It was like
So sweet.
Oh no,
It is sweet.
We had a guy call us once. We were talking. Remember the story? The dog hated being in the car. He couldn't get him to go to the vet, and so he put the dog in the car, drove to McDonald's, got an order of fries, gave them to the dog, and did that a few times.
Yeah.
And pretty soon, that dog loved being in the car.
Of course.
Hey, you know what?
And of course,
I'm the same way.
And if you do this, if you play your cards right, you get at least half the fries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a fantastic
Do
idea.
people do that with their kids? Hey, kids, we got to go to. We have to go to the doctor, and we have to go to. My mom has to. Or I have to get my hair cut. So you're just gonna have to sit there and be.
Yeah.
But we'll go to McDonald's.
I know a single.
yeah.
So the kids.
I just
A
did
lot of bargaining. Yeah.
I did that last night. The words Dairy Queen came out.
I see. Yes.
Single fathers do that. I know that.
Yeah, many of us do.
The Dyson Air is a girl, Tracy.
Oh, okay.
The
So
Dyson
welcome
lady.
back, Tracy.
Okay. So that's our world record.
Tracy.
Thank you very much, Chick McGee. And does that complete our sportscast?
Yes, from the Dude Wipe Sports Desk. Thank you, Tom.
Oh, I had.
Rocky,
Shut up.
this is what you farted for.
had a Halloween costume.
There you go.
Wait. What?
Halloween?
But I don't know if we should. You just let me know if we should do it. I watched Curse.
Is it a group?
It's not.
Costume? Oh.
But I don't know who will do it. I watched The Curse of the Mummy's Tomb last night.
Not it.
My gosh, how many times do we have to tell them, Tom? You open the tomb, you're going to get cursed.
That's right.
Yep, that's it. Leave it alone.
I thought about how he's all wrapped up and how in modern times, what do we know about toilet paper? It's dated.
Oh, sure.
What about a mummy made out of dude wipes?
No.
I don't know how you could wrap up someone because
you'd have to tape them
like
together.
a paper mache.
It'd be a moist mummy.
Yeah. Could you tape them together?
And it's an awful waste of a wonderful product.
Certainly.
It would be
it'd smell great.
Yeah. Be a nice promotional thing for them.
Yes.
I just don't know how. Maybe you'd have to kind of use twine and wrap them.
Or
because they're
hook
so
and
moist.
loop. You could do Velcro, and I think it would stick to that maybe. I don't know.
How would you, where would
What
you?
if when it dries out, what, does it fall off you?
I don't know. See, there are many questions.
Yeah.
A lot of questions.
Yeah. But Pat has volunteered to do it.
I will do it, yes. I will be stunt boy for a day.
Stunt boy?
Stunt boy. You always have a stunt boy.
Sure, we call him goat boy.
I see. Well,
Speaking of that, a new travel trend has Halloween fans flocking to creepy spots year-round. They call it scream tourism, Josh.
Yes, indeed.
The trend has expanded beyond Halloween with enthusiasts seeking out destinations like haunted hotels, haunted houses, murder scenes, and ghost tours throughout the year. For example, the Borden House, home of Lizzie Borden, had an axe, gave her in Fall River, Massachusetts, is now an operating bed and breakfast, attracting true crime aficionados and ghost hunters. Of course, in October 2022, the Lizzie Borden House, they hosted 6,000 visitors.
Yeah.
You been there?
No, I've not been there.
But you have been to Salem, Massachusetts.
Yeah, a couple times, and I've been to a few other spots.
Well, Salem, famous for its connection to the 1692-93 witch trials, saw a record 1.2 million visitors in the 5 weeks leading up to Halloween last year.
Wow.
I love it. I love it so much.
Did you
That's
really?
scream tourism.
Yeah.
Pat Godwin and I did cream tourism.
We did.
Where we flew to England to see Eric Clapton.
That is not what I thought you were going to
Let
say.
me either,
Oh,
Jess.
no.
I thought you were going to finally
This was going to go.
verify all of our
Yes, we
suspicions.
rogered each other.
No, I think, are you talking about what Josh does when he goes to porn shops when he's on the road?
Yeah, see?
A little
Don't
cream
deflect.
tourism.
How dare you? When I do cream tourism, it's all about donuts.
Bavarian.
And it's custard, not cream. That's right.
Yeah.
But you have done the so-called scream tourism.
Yeah. And I follow people on Instagram. All right, look at Instagram pages where people do that.
My kids have gone to haunted sites like old sanitariums and
There was a moment in Salem. It was one of the most scared I've ever been.
Really?
Yeah. They were like, hey, there's this haunted spot. Don't go there. And I went, how do you go there? And the guy goes, all right, but you're not going to want to go there. And I went, and I was so horrified.
What was it? Thank you.
It was this hill surrounded by some woods where they hanged a woman.
Sure. And you can't explain what was terrifying?
Purported. I just felt so scared.
Yeah.
Yes,
Right.
yeah. And it was quiet and dark.
Had you stumbled upon that spot, though, and not known the history, you wouldn't have been there.
That's a good question. If I stumbled upon it, would I have felt anything?
Right.
Yeah.
But don't you love to be scared?
I do like it. Yeah.
Aren't you going through right now? Aren't you doing a month of horror movies?
Almost 2 months. Yeah, I start September 1st.
What's tonight?
Tonight, I don't know.
No, you said the Mummy movie last night. Was it the old Mummy movie? Or
it was a Hammer Mummy movie. So, yeah, 1959 or something like that.
I sent you a list of the top, whatever it was, 60 horror films that I found.
Oh, yeah, the top 75.
So, okay, and then, now, do you agree with their...
No, they left some things out, and they included some things that don't belong on there. But for the most part, it was a really cool list. And I'd seen 60 out of the 75. Wow.
That's amazing. Have you made your own list of the top?
I haven't, but I think I'm going to do something this year.
How about your top 5 by the end of the week?
Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to release that the last. I want to do them in order. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay, good.
There's a theater in Chicago that my girls have already, I guess they're showing a Halloween movie every day for the month of October. So Ava's birthday is October 1st, so she's celebrating with the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Oh, my gosh.
That's their very first.
That's in the top 5. Tom.
Yeah, movie.
That's the scariest place you've ever been?
One of, yeah. I've been to a few other haunts.
Should have been with me one night.
There we go.
I'd done a charity gig downtown, and I was driving home and had to get gas.
I do a scary thing every day.
It was terrifying.
Oh, my goodness. What do you do, coming in here?
No, I do a scary thing every day. I open my mail. Terrifying.
Fast due?
Yeah, that's
oh, boy.
Awful feeling. Last warning, that kind of thing.
I want on a lighter note, don't be scared to enter our Pigskin Picks competition. It's sponsored by Steven Singer Jewelers. Every week, Steven Singer hands you a gift card for $500 if you're our winner. The way it works is you go to bobandtom.com/contest and pick the winners. Pro football this weekend, so this is week 4 coming up. It begins Thursday evening, so do it right now. bobandtom.com/contest. Just pick the winners. You can be like Brady Slade from the Commonwealth of Kentucky. He won week 3. He was one of 2 that got 14 of the 16 games, and he won the tiebreaker. We hope to talk to Brady. Have we contacted Mr. Slade?
Tom, can we start referring to him as Sheriff Brady Slade?
Oh, I think so.
Yeah.
That is such a great name.
It is.
Sheriff Brady Slade.
Such a Brady Slade, American. Yeah. Brady knows his football. He knows a good steak. Right, Brady? That's right.
Here's an email. I grew up in southern Indiana, and there's a radio station there that still does a Tradio show on the weekend.
Could we guess?
They don't call it Tradio, they call it the Barter Box.
Oh, nice.
Kind of like that name. Barter Box.
Yeah, there are a couple different names for Tradio. Swap Shop.
I like Tradio, though.
In Petoskey, Michigan, we called it the Swap Shop.
Did you host?
Not there, but elsewhere. I remember, it's funny how the way commerce has changed. Now, that's probably primarily an internet thing, but for those that are not on the internet, I guess.
Yeah, Facebook Marketplace really put a dent in it, yes.
Well, the so-called penny saver is what killed it.
What was a penny saver?
The
paper.
The free newspaper in the grocery store that had all of the... And then, but the internet also killed a lot of nice independent small papers that were...
Of course.
Their primary source of income, of course, was the personal ads.
You're right. Yeah.
Man, that was back in the day, wasn't it?
You can save money. I'm also looking for a vegetarian.
That's what I was going to ask. Did they also trade services? Like, were there not just objects?
Well, that's kind of illegal in a lot of places.
I just dealt with.
I got 4 white wall tires. I'm looking for a Hummer. Not the vehicle.
But could somebody call up and go, "Hey, if you've got a fridge, I'll give you a year's worth of electrician service"?
Oh yeah,
sure, yeah.
Like,
that can happen.
Like
sure.
Something on the up and up.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not prostitution.
Well, radio prostitution, that might be a good.
Yeah. Which is, as we know, a victimless crime.
Yes, that's right. Hey, up next, we're going to bring in Cinnamon. Her Yelp rating is woo. What's coming up in the news, Christy?
Well, we still have time to do this. Teenage boys across the country are flocking to barbers for a new hairstyle inspired by an animal. Does anybody know what animal I'm talking about?
I know because my son's interested.
Yeah, don't.
Are you going to let him do it?
I'm going to say the rooster.
Chick, do you have any guesses?
Marmot. The marmot.
Yeah, the marmot in the news yesterday.
I know. That's why I'm thinking marmot.
Rooster's pretty close.
It's the alpaca.
All right.
The so-called alpaca haircut.
How is rooster close to alpaca?
Because
it's all about the hair.
Top.
In the middle.
Rooster. No, technically, the rooster haircut was Rod Stewart.
Yeah.
That was called the rooster, but he still had hair on the sides and the back. This is kind of like the broccoli we had before they called it.
Yes.
It's the alpaca haircut. Okay.
The so-called alpaca haircut has 3 signature traits: a close shave on the sides and back of the head, and a lot of curly fluff on top. The look gets its name from its resemblance to the tuft of hair between an alpaca's ears. For those with naturally straight hair, many boys will get a perm to add to that signature poof.
It's very popular. I've seen it quite a bit.
And it says to me, alpaca your groceries.
See, I looked at you, Jess, because you have a son in this age group.
Yeah.
He's not doing this, is he?
No, he's 21. He's a little bit older than the kids doing it, but there's a lot of neighbor kids, like middle school, that are getting this.
And your
haircut.
son, Pat?
13, yeah.
He's interested in this?
He wants to do it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Is he going to get the perm?
Oh, he has great hair.
He has real good hair. I'm telling him to stay put. Looks good.
Yeah, to me, it looks like a labradoodle.
It looks silly. Yeah,
But I feel like girls of that age would think it was real cute.
Oh, I'm sure they do, but they're idiots too.
Yeah, so they can. They're just, they're saying, we've got hair on top and you don't, old man.
Boy, if you type alpaca into Google, haircut is the first thing you get. Yeah.
Who's the Muppet? Beaker?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm glad this is at least replacing the Hitler Youth thing that's finally fading out.
Yeah. I think it's sweet because I have some friends that they wake up with their sons and they curl their hair in the morning because they're not getting perms, but they use the curling iron. It's kind of funny. Yeah.
Does it distract from the bad mustaches?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
My nephew has naturally curly hair, and he kind of wears it like that, so he must be the envy of many a young man.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the desired object of many a young woman. My nephew getting a lot of that sweet. Oh, no, I want him to.
Your 18-year-old nephew.
18-year-old nephew.
No, he's older than that, I think.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Very
old
good.
enough to get the sweets.
Oh, God. Thank you for elaborating.
Alec, I hope you're killing it up.
Okay, very nice.
You're spilling more.
Thank you, Josh.
Coming up, another topic of controversy, reclining seats on airlines. And we also have yet another banana update. And involves, I'm not even going to tell you, but it involves a song from Mr. Godwin. How about that?
Oh, there you go.
This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Become a Bob and Tom VIP and get your Bob and Tom fix 24/7. Get all the info.
Is that Chick McGee? Why, it sure is. Chick McGee, who knows that an annuity from the folks at Silac Insurance Company means a retirement check in his mailbox every month. Chick works on perfecting his mailbox opening technique. Easy, Mr. McGee. Don't blow that elbow out. Chick isn't quite retired yet. He's just practicing for it. Because one day, Mailbox McGee will be taking his retirement the easy way. SILACINS.com. Silac Insurance Company.
Hi, man, it's Donnie Baker. Guess what? I saved up some money and bought this new badass spy camera. I swear to God I did. Check this thing out. Perfect. Office supplies. Man, you can do a billion things with stuff. Staple remover, notepads. Looks like we got some erasers. There's over 1 million textiles in here. What? Oh, I have an idea. I swear to God, I just hit the jackpot. I learned this from my mom, Phyllis. See, you take the Post-it note, which appears to be just a common Post-it note. Then you take your pot you keep in a Parmesan cup. Put your pot right here in the middle, and automatically you got free rolling papers. I swear to God, man, once you inhale the adhesive, oh, you'll get people hooked. It's like a Fortune 500 buzz. This will be the next plot line on Breaking Bad 4. Well, let's get to work. Hi, man.
Hey, Donnie. I don't think you're supposed to be back here.
It's okay, man. I shut the door. Look, I come loaded for bear. I know how much you like this stuff. Don't start tweaking. I made these myself with Post-it notes. Here's your free one.
It's sticky.
Well, how else you think you're supposed to get hooked on it, Dick? Go ahead and hit it with a lighter, and this will keep you from snorting that Scotch tape at Christmas time. But wait, I want payment now. I want my payment now. $20 like usual.
I don't have any cash. You take credit card?
Yeah, what am I going to do with that? Run it up the crack of my ass? There's your other joint.
Come on, Donnie.
I gotta go.
Brett Michaels is our guest, and can we talk music for just a second?
Sure.
You got a lot of TV stuff going on, of course, but this all started for you as a musician.
Right.
And let's go way, way back. Very first band that actually had a gig that you were in.
That was Laser. And let me explain the ridiculousness of the comedy of errors that is my life. We decided we wanted the AC/DC Lightning Bolt / Kiss Z. It was like an S. So we were Laser, LAZER. Right. Then we had no money for a backdrop like Kiss had, right? So we decided we took one of the old school, I'm going way back, old school bed sheets. You remember they used to make those 3D looking bedspreads that have like a tiger so we had the band laser with a tiger backdrop. That was our backdrop. And then we went to Chess King, where we bought.
Love it.
Yes.
Chess King. Are they even still around anymore?
No, wait. I'm going back a few years.
I know you are.
I got our members only jackets, and we stopped into Chess King at the Capital City Mall, and they only had 3 of the 4 aluminum foil looking members only chromish jackets, and 3 of the 4 members had to walk around with it, and the other member, the drummer, was left out. And then we would change off the jackets, and we had our first gig in Marlon, or my friend Marlon at Jan's basement, charged 25 cents, and about 6 of the neighborhood kids came down, and we played a couple Kiss songs, and then what we didn't know, we just put the record on. And played along. We played along. Like, we don't know all of this song. We had the beginning of Rock and Roll All Night, and then we referenced the album after that.
Look at that.
Great.
Laser.
And may I ask what particular hair configuration was happening for you at that point?
It was, again, a combination of awful. We hadn't gotten that far.
A combination of awful and what?
We hadn't gotten
the other part.
Yeah, no, it wasn't good. I know that a little bit.
Uh-oh, we have a phone call.
Hold on. Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, man, it's Donnie Baker.
Hey, Donnie.
Hang on 1 second, Donnie. We got a special guest in the studio.
Hey, is Brent there?
He's here.
He's here,
There you go.
Hey, Donnie.
Thought you it ain't poison, just like Journey with that Puerto Rican from Mexico. I'll say it right to Neil Sean.
That's right.
Christy, could you make it any more obvious?
What?
We was just talking at work making fun of you.
What?
What are you talking about?
Is that Hurricane Earl in your panties? Or you just happy to see him today?
Thanks, Donnie.
All right, thanks, Donnie. Oh, yeah.
Thanks very much.
Celebrate the life and comedy of our friend and colleague, Ron Sexton. It's the Ron Sexton Memorial Comedy Show, Saturday, September 28th at the Belterra Resort and Casino in Florence, Indiana, featuring Greg Hahn, Kostaki Economopoulos, Chelsea Lynn, Tom Mabe, Jimmy Schubert, and Bob Zaney. Proceeds from the show will go to the nonprofit You4Me, honoring Ron's legacy while helping comedians who struggle with addiction. Details and tickets at DonnieBaker.com. Bob and Tom, 24/7. Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
I was actually just in Alaska, but I didn't know about the bear situation. I was like, I'll just go in and I'll get some bear spray. And he was like, oh, you don't really need that bear spray. See this like little bell? It's like a $4 bell. You just need like a bell, and then you run into like some ranger, and you go like, "Hey, this guy's telling me I should use this bell," and they're like, "That's a dinner bell. You don't use that."
Bob and Tom in the morning, and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
Andy Dalton is single-handedly saving the Panthers. He's the best thing to happen to the Carolinas since tobacco lobbyists. That's very exciting. He's got that signature splash of red hair. That was a switch for the Raiders. They were...
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. I just don't feel right. What's the problem?
Wrong?
I don't know. I'm just a little under the weather. I can't decide if I want to get full-blown sick or not. I don't know. Tom, help me. What should I do?
I think I know this. I'm not a doctor, but I would recommend a honey-infused enema.
Oh, those
don't make it too thick.
Honey, that would be.
Well, that sounds kind of.
It works on the throat. Sticky buns. Right?
Oh, that's for the throat. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, maybe it works on
I really
the back throat.
I didn't go to medical school.
What are your symptoms?
I've got a scratchy throat. I'm dizzy, and
why are you here?
I'm
dizzy.
and I'm
does it hurt when you do this?
Lethargic. When I hurt when I wave like Gwen Verdon? I don't know.
Does that hurt? Because if that hurts, you've got 10.
10 what?
10 days to go? 10 weeks to go? What do you mean?
9, 8, 7.
That's funny. Isn't that funny, everybody?
That's that old joke.
We were talking about hosting the Tradio show back in the day, where people would call in. Apparently, there's a lot more of these still out there. This guy did it in 2020. He's still doing it. The swap shop. Because people would call up and ask me what the temperature was.
The barter box. Oh, the they wanted the temperature?
Yeah. You know, you've got open phone line. Hey, what's the temperature? He goes, I look at my phone and tell him.
What's my temperature?
So he was playing phone roulette. He was just taking calls.
Sure.
Huh?
Well, we're doing it, Tom. Dear Bob and Tom Trader Show, I have an exercise bike and elliptical machine I'd like to trade.
Here we go.
Right now they're in the spot. I want to build my snack bar. We'll trade for a good popcorn maker.
Sounds good.
That sounds great.
And our friend Garbage Throwing Daddy from Cincinnati says, looking for a stackable washer and dryer. I have a dishwasher for trade. She has 2 good hands and doesn't backsass.
There's a show called Over the Back Fence.
The term backsass.
Where people call it and sell things. This is, Brian writes, it's pretty funny listening to these people. Some of them sound like the Dickey brothers.
I bet.
Yeah, there's no doubt.
We should host a Tradio show. That'd be fun.
What would you call it?
Well, we'd get rid of all the stuff that we have out there in that second garage. I told you I'm not getting rid of any of that. Those are my prized treasures. There's a couple of there that's starting to smell. Just because they died doesn't mean they ain't worth nothing. He's got. If you had 17, how many's out there? 17. Dead raccoon. Would you tell them get rid of that and throw it away? There's been an update, 18.
You could call it Dickie's Deals.
Amanda writes they have a show called The Trading Post, and they play the theme song from Sanford and Son.
Oh, naturally, yeah.
They do it. Plus, we need to get a number on what percentage of Americans that have refrigerators in their garages, because we're getting a lot of
would be surprised.
a lot of mail.
Did we vote in here? Who has one? I have one.
A garage refrigerator?
Jason. Yeah.
I have one. Yeah.
Jason has one.
Ace has one.
Ace has one.
There's
I don't
absolutely nothing in
Freezer.
mine.
My husband doesn't drink beer. We don't have a lot of beer drinkers, so there's really no reason.
Josh, do you have one?
I don't.
And in my new house, I don't, but I think I need to get one. I had one at my house last year.
And what'd you keep in it mostly? It was a drink fridge, right?
Drink fridge, yeah, of course.
Yeah, there was one disaster.
Uh-oh.
Here we go.
It was horrible. We had, Kelly was saving her breast milk.
Yeah.
And
God, that's hot. Thank you for that.
Thank you for that. Sit back up.
The refrigerator. We were away for a week, and the refrigerator actually blew a fuse. My builder said he'd never in his life seen a fridge blow a circuit.
Yeah.
So
she lost all that.
It was
devastated.
sad.
Yeah.
Please.
That's awful.
I'm begging you, Tom, confess to Kelly that you gave Pat Godwin some of her breast milk.
She's see the look on her face.
Pat's just trying to build up permission to be allowed at my house.
Not my fault. You have to tell
Oh my God.
that you gave something.
I had one at my old house. I miss it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pat's on this weird vegan diet, and he asked for. I gave him 2 things of frozen breast milk to make smoothies. Oh, yeah, because Pat's barely allowed at my house.
Pat, that was so funny. Thank you for that, by the way.
He's trying to rebuild.
I hope she's not in the car.
He's trying to rebuild permission to come over.
Thank you.
I have permission. In the afternoons when you're at the gym.
Well, let's just move forward here. So, a majority of people have the garage refrigerator. It's my understanding that if we look at the big screen, we're going to get a surprise. There we go.
Ed.
Hey, everybody. Ed Septic here.
Hi, Ed.
Yeah. I got me a garage fridge full of beers.
A garage fridge that's full of beer. Huh?
Yeah, and I'll trade that for the hubcaps off an 84 Fiero.
Okay.
But I know what I got. I want all 4 in pristine
condition.
Okay.
As you know, I'm Ed Septic, the plumber that'll bang your pipes, but never your wife. I'm not trying to make any money, folks. I just love to lay pipe. Being an entrepreneur that I am, I'm always trying to think of the next best thing. Started thinking, what's the biggest issue plumbers face today? Showing too much crack when you're bent over hard at work.
That is a problem.
Yeah, nobody needs to see that nonsense, so I've come up with a solution. Crack flaps. That's right, with a Z, because I'm from the street. Crack flaps are swatches of high-grade washable cloth that clip easily to the bottom of the back of your shirt. Now, when you bend over, the crack flap modestly covers your gluteal cleft, so you ain't giving Miss Johnson a free show while you're fixing her disposal.
Good idea.
They work pretty good.
There you go.
There it is, right there.
There you go.
Yeah.
Look at that. We can't see your crack.
And I didn't expect him to be that large.
God. Don't hurt yourself.
And that red.
Okay.
Oh, that's and it's like you've got a load in the back of a truck that's sticking out too far. You put a red flag on it.
That's right.
Yeah.
And they are just for plumbers, mechanics, landscapers, electricians, waitresses, shelf stockers, factory workers, butlers, strippers. Have all found immediate relief from exposed buttocks with crack flaps.
Yeah.
Just like Nancy Reagan used to say no to crack and yes to crack flaps. Crack flaps come in 3 sizes, small, medium, and holy crack, butt man. Now you can squat without a second thought thanks to crack flaps. I'm asking for $100,000 for a 2% stake in crack flaps. So, Sharks, who wants to help me bring some modesty back to the job site? One hairy, sweaty plumber crack at a time.
Well, how much do they cost to make, manufacture?
They cost $19.95 to make. I'm selling them for $3.50.
And what's your gross so far?
I lose, if you do the math, I lose about $16 a crack flap.
Now, have you gotten them patented and trademarked?
I do have a copyright. I don't know how all that works. I did some paperwork off the late night TV. I'm excited, though. You guys didn't want to get in on this. I've already sold 232,000 of them to Tractor Supply.
Oh,
well, they're very nice.
I got some big stuff.
Now you have a PO in hand.
Yes, no. But Mabel working the door said that she was excited about it. So I'm sure that it's a done deal. So
have you thought about anything for the front? Like, you know how you see those NFL quarterbacks that got that towel in front?
Well, I think they already have those, Tom. They're called Dickies.
But you don't have like a ween screen.
No. But I'm going back into the shop and working on one just for you, Josh. I'm Ed Septic, the plumber that'll bang your puffs, but never your wife.
A ball shawl or something, you know.
Yeah.
Dickies. Oh, that's very, very nice. I just saw a Fiero over the weekend.
Did you really?
Remember the Fiero?
Yes, I thought those were so cool.
They were so cool.
I know where there's quite a few of them if you'd like to go.
Really?
I know. Last time I mentioned this, some guy said, he was in his and it caught on fire. So.
And they're right around the corner from you, actually.
Yeah.
Used Fieros?
That's where I saw it, right by my house.
Yeah, I know who it is because they're related to me.
Oh, cool.
No.
They don't like it? They're getting rid of it? Okay.
Sounds like a bunch of hillbillies, Tom. You got to get out of there.
We're coming right back. We have interesting news from the world of antidepressants and airline news and banana news. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Catch any part of the show you missed later today on our YouTube channel.
I don't mean to be mean here.
You know what? You can ask me anything. Okay. I'm an open book. Just throw questions at me.
Do you eat kangaroo?
I personally don't. I'm vegan, so I'm one of those folks.
Sure.
How far into the interview did I manage to get that grandstanding in?
It's okay.
No, but kangaroo is a delicious lean meat. People love it down there.
Tom can't eat kangaroo.
No, it makes me jumpy.
Well.
Randy. I pulled that joke out of my pouch. Okay.
Yeah, good Lord.
I'm so sorry.
Good
so
Lord
sorry.
indeed, Randy.
I was trying to.
See, this is the thing. You're trying to set me up for gags. I'm just dead bad. I'm now the straight man. I'm playing I'm not the wacky character on the side. I'm just going to set them up, lob you some big balls, and you can knock them out of the park.
Thank you. Our guest is Randy Feltface. Mr. Feltface. Do you have brothers and sisters?
I don't. I'm an only, and I'm like the last of my species.
You're the last of the Feltfaces?
Yeah, I'm a critically endangered species.
Are you on Felt Facebook?
I am on Felt Facebook. I started Felt Facebook. Okay. Yeah, it's just me and Grover. That's pretty much it. Yeah.
Sometimes he's near, and other times
at Randy Feltface. At Randy Feltface.
At Randy Feltface on all of the socials.
Instagram. I just put him up on Instagram.
TikTok. Are you TikToking?
I'm not TikToking. I'm Instagramming.
Get on the TikToks.
Okay.
We'll make one right after this. We'll just dance around like a couple of boomers trying to get attention.
All right. How old are you?
I'm 42.
Oh, okay. Great. Yeah. I'm 44.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah.
How are you finding your 40s?
I love them, man.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, mate.
Like a good mix between being an adult and still identifying as younger than that.
Right. Yeah. You can still get away with. I have no idea where you are, by the way. I'm just looking generally in the studio. Are you finding like you've changed? Have you grown? Have you matured?
I have.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Like a fine cheese.
Exactly.
Okay.
And the aroma is there too.
Yeah. Well, there you go. That's the state aroma of you. Is an aging cheese.
More sort of a Limburger.
Yes. Finally, I feel seen. Thank you, Randy.
I smell like a gym sock at this point. I've been on tour for so long. I'm literally just a felty. The sweat just seeps into my felt.
The puppet is dancing. I've never been happier.
It's Mr. Feltface to you.
There is Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hi, chick.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hello.
The I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair. There's Willie Griswold. Willie can't speak. He's laughing so hard. Yeah. There's Ace Cosby.
You gotta watch this tonight on YouTube.
I'm Chick McGee. Yes, you can see all this on YouTube. And here is Tom.
Now, where do you find it on YouTube, Ace?
YouTube.com.
Okay. Now, I thought we would introduce our guest once again. He is Randy Feltface. Are you self-conscious about not having ears?
I work great on radio.
Okay.
It's literally just me dancing.
Yep.
Tune in on YouTube. It'll make more sense.
Yeah, sure. Now, you probably have trouble hearing me since you don't have any ears.
I do. They're just very small.
Okay.
really tiny.
Yeah. Little ears.
Same goes for the nose, obviously.
Yeah. No, okay. I don't have a nose.
Okay.
Randy, you don't have a nose. How do you smell?
Terrible. Down. Chicka down. Woo. Does that mean I'm officially part of the team now?
Yes, you are.
Yes, I did it.
Hi, this is Christy Lee from The Bob and Tom Show. Thanks for watching this morning's show. To listen, just go to bobandtom.com. Check out the list for a station near you or stream the online radio station on our website and the Bob and Tom app. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
Larry, the cable guy. Larry, good morning.
It's good to see you. But I got to tell you, I had a horrible nightmare.
Last night?
Last night.
Really?
Before I come in here, I dreamt I drunk the world's largest margarita. And woke up this morning, there was salt on the toilet lid. Thank God I didn't eat the worm in there, I'll tell you that much. I tell you what, I was madder than a skinhead watching the Jeffersons. I tell you what.
This is the Bob and Tom Show. Good morning.
Hello.
And we are joined in the studio by our guest comedian, Clinton Jackson.
See, I got the name of two presidents, right?
I was just thinking about that.
Yeah, that's the way people don't. Yeah, see, Bill Clinton and Jesse Jackson. Boom. Just wanted to scare a few people.
Oh man.
Now, Clinton, I was told that you were part of a comedy festival in Aspen.
Indeed, I was.
Now, do you ski?
No, I do not. All the other comics went, and they asked me to go, and I said no. You know what I mean? I just didn't want to be out there, leading the pack, looking like Hootie and 100 blowfish. On a hill.
Bravo.
I did not ski.
Tom Radio on TuneIn.
TuneIn?
Correct. Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
24/7, 365?
All day, every day. Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
Celebrate the life and comedy of our friend and colleague, Ron Sexton. It's the Ron Sexton Memorial Comedy Show, Saturday, September 28th at the Belterra Resort and Casino in Florence, Indiana, featuring Greg Hahn, Kostaki Economopoulos, Chelsea Lynn, Tom Mabe, Jimmy Schubert, and Bob Zaney. Proceeds from the show will go to the nonprofit You4Me, honoring Ron's legacy while helping comedians who struggle with addiction. Details and tickets at DonnieBaker.com.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Silac News Desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey.
Rehearsing like a bandit during the commercials. We've got a big time special song coming up from Pat. There's Jess Hooker.
Chicky.
There's Josh Arnold.
Chickster.
There's Ace Cosby. Hey. I'm Chick McGee at the Dude Wipes Sports Desk. If you're still using toilet paper, don't tell anyone because that's disgusting. Dump the roll because wet cleans better than dry. That's just good science. Try Dude Wipes for the best clean, pants down. Tom.
I don't know why this reminded me. I guess the Dude Wipes thing reminded me. We went to this place a couple years ago, and it did not have proper plumbing facilities.
What the hell does that mean?
At least, what? I mean...
You had to have an outhouse?
But it was kind of an in-outhouse in the house.
Okay.
You couldn't flush the toilet?
No.
It just dumped into a hole?
No, you had to throw it in a special bag.
What?
Yeah, it was awful. So
were you
Where
kidnapped?
were you?
Sounds like a kidnapping. Were you kidnapped?
No. The point is, check out Dude Wipes, won't you?
Okay.
They're very nice. This just reminded me of that.
What?
Let's go around. What do you guys, do we need to set something up for you guys?
No, I
don't think so.
Okay.
Pat and I have just been...
Yeah, I'm not used to being in here.
Kind of thinking about things.
Typically, I'll go in there and write my own stuff. And
well, good. It's good to see you.
Do what I want to do.
But there have been certain, we were kind of talking about how maybe we're not being represented the way that...
I know. I feel like that. Yeah.
Well,
I didn't want to speak. Oh, you want to just do the song?
Why don't we tell them all about it?
We see disparaging things about the character of each of you?
Mashed potatoes and whores.
Yeah.
What a great song.
Thank you very much,
I think we could all do a verse.
Thank you, Josh.
We may just have a verse.
They are written.
My ninth nervous breakdown? Just because you have one, it doesn't mean they stop. Did you
breakdowns?
The breakdowns, yeah.
Oh. You can have more than one.
The Rolling Stones taught us that. Boy, they were on 19, weren't they?
Right, yeah.
Oh, yes. Very good.
Do you remember who did that song initially?
What, 19th Nervous Breakdown?
No, Time Won't Let Me.
Time Won't Let Me.
The Outsiders.
No, it was the Outsiders.
Oh. Yeah, I love that song.
Yeah, I hate it when I do that to him because he really thinks he didn't say what he said.
That's a great song.
That is a great song. Yeah.
Great bass line.
And we have to check in with Christy Lee over there at the Silac News Desk.
Yeah, we do.
Some interesting stuff going on. Do you have the story about antidepressants? I mean, it's kind of not depressing, but I think they're important for many people, and I'm a big fan for those that are in need, I certainly recommend talking to a qualified medical professional. But
yeah, I had a nice little thing going, but Tom won't let me.
Well, I thought since we were on the topic.
A new study suggests pharmaceutical antidepressants may have the potential to improve memory and thinking skills. In a recent study, patients experienced higher marks on a variety of brain tests after taking the SSRI antidepressant Lexapro.
Interesting.
Yeah?
I mean, of course, the bad news is now you, with your memory better from taking the antidepressant, now you remember how sad you are.
Now you can remember all the things that have made you depressed.
Yeah. But you do remember where you put the pills, at least.
Yeah.
In theory.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be important. Yeah. Now, anybody here have to take something every day, not for depression necessarily, but for any particular purpose?
I take an SSRI daily.
Oh, gosh, yes.
Oh, yeah.
I don't even know what they are.
I currently take Celexa because that's the one that's best for me. I took Lexapro for about 6 months, and that one was not.
I took Lexapro for
was
a
not
while,
right
too.
for me, but I know people that it's very right for.
Yep.
It's all, you just got to figure it out.
Doesn't Lexapro sound like it'd be a something at the 24 Hours of Le Mans?
Yeah.
He's driving the Lexapro. those Lexus engineers know what they're doing.
I take a supplement every day. I have two of them.
I don't take an antidepressant. I take
don't
just
either.
like a vitamin thing. But do you have that little caddy that has the days of the week on it?
No, my husband has that.
I have two. I have one for morning and one for night.
Me too.
Yeah.
But I have a lot of supplements.
God, I only take them at night before I go to bed.
I take a vitamin for my eyeballs.
Oh, okay.
What's wrong with your eyeballs?
Nothing. My doctor said,
Just good
my
for
friend
you?
Earl said, take these.
okay.
What are
Vitamin
they called?
A?
No, it's like...
Carrots? Are they carrots?
It's like vision something.
baby carrots.
Oh, okay.
He said baby carrots in his
It's
eye.
octa something. I forget what it is.
Octa carrots, 8 carrots.
Octacock.
But I have the Octacock. Yeah, no, Octacock. It's not. That's what it's called.
I know you saw corn.
There are side effects.
Yeah.
That's how it got the name.
I made the mistake of taking Nonocock, and I'll tell you what.
Nonocock.
It's a burden, really. But yeah, no, I have the little
Pill caddies.
pill caddies.
I'm taking turmeric and
That's good.
vitamin
Yeah,
D
that's
and a couple of B's.
Probiotics.
Fish
Sam
oil,
E.
the omega-3s.
I take
You're
a
taking the Sam E?
glucosamine.
I am taking the Sammy, and I'm taking the maca root.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
the
good
old-
for your libido.
That's why I'm taking it
There you
to
go.
counteract the SSRI. Trying to kill my
Is maca root a pharmaceutical, or is that a...
It's a supplement.
Mm-hmm.
It's a herb.
Oh, it's made of something
Natural
called a
root,
maca?
yeah.
You take it on the dance floor.
It's a root.
Hey, maca root.
No, that's Molly.
No, that's the dance floor.
I've heard that helps with libido.
Interesting. Now, what did you have in mind, Christina? You said
Authorities arrested a man in Thailand for allegedly performing a botched penis enlargement procedure. According to the Bangkok Post, Mr. Kettakorn Songsri was taken into custody following a sting.
Kettlecorn. His name's Kettlecorn?
Kettakorn.
Kettlecorn.
He was taken into custody following a sting operation at the townhouse where he provided silicone injections and pearl implants to men's penises. Now, I have a question. Why would you put a pearl in your penis?
I don't think it's pearl, that kind of pearl. I think it's like the ground, like it's a dust.
See, my assumption was it was like ribbed for your pleasure.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
I don't know.
Because there are vibrators with pearls.
Right. Right.
Okay.
But I don't know.
The arrest followed a
By
complaint.
the way, if you read that one sentence again, I don't know about you, but one of my medical procedures, I tend to not go to somebody's condo for them.
Yeah.
Well, a townhouse. The square footage may be a little more.
It's all up and down. He's just, the arrest followed a complaint from a male customer who said he developed a severe infection after receiving a silicone injection from the 36-year-old. During questioning, Mr. Kittycorn admitted that he'd only had a 9th grade education, but started teaching himself how to do implants when he was 14.
I know a farmer who was arrested for kitty corn.
Oh, God.
Josh.
Thank you. It's very helpful. Wait that long. Okay.
Hey, this guy got away with this for about 20 years, charging customers up to $600.
So he's a self-taught penile surgeon.
He now faces charges.
Self-taught's fine if it's like learning how to play the guitar.
Yes. He's
I think
very good.
Delicate microsurgery that's probably, what's the word I'm looking for? Quackery?
Yeah, he faces charges of running a medical clinic without permission and working as a doctor without a license. Man.
Wow. So he's like, started at 14. He's like the Mozart of hog maintenance.
Hog maintenance is what he's called.
There was
what he decided to go with.
Zen and the art of hog maintenance?
Yes. There was a really long article about this penile extension surgery in America. I think it was in the New Yorker, but you do not want to do this. It is.
Well, of course not.
It is really bad. It's not legit. And don't do it.
Do they put a spacer in it like they do when you're trying to lengthen your leg?
They might.
Oh, there are a lot of problems with that.
It's got to be intricate. Yeah.
Of course. Do they do that? What's that movie, Gattaca? They try to make somebody taller or something? Is that it?
That's a thing where they take the bones apart and they...
Isn't that extremely painful?
So painful.
Yeah. So
wow. You're okay. You're okay as it is.
Plus, you're dizzy all the time because you're up higher than you normally.
yeah.
Oh, my God. What the hell's going on up here?
Now, coming up, we have an interesting story involving a controversial topic on this show, which is reclining your seat on an airplane.
Yeah.
I say no.
No.
Chick says yes. We'll find out.
I say yes.
No.
If they don't want you to do it, then make the seats unable to recline. That's all. And I'll stop doing it.
Okay, well,
that's all.
It's incredibly rude. What's going on at your home?
He takes his shoes off in there, and my feet don't smell. Yeah, he's a stinky person. The worst. Which is worse, shoes off or me reclining my seat? Shoes off. There's no...
I would say the reclining for the person sitting in back of you.
Zero. Listen at him over there.
You have socks on?
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't take my socks
That's fine. That's fine.
Are you cocksure?
What?
Simply say.
By the way, doesn't that sound like a new deodorant product? if you have a smelly groin.
You know, about 10 years ago,
be cocksure.
I needed a security system about 10 years ago, and I landed on Simply Safe. I did the advanced work so you don't have to. Simply Safe protected the old compound for around 10 years now. With Fast Protect monitoring and LiveGuard protection, Simply Safe agents act within 5 seconds of receiving your alarm. This sounds like science fiction, but it's true. They can even see and speak to intruders within 5 seconds and stop them in their tracks. You'd never be locked into a long-term contract with Simply Safe. Cancel at any time. Pricing is transparent and affordable at less than $1 a day, no hidden fees ever. And Simply Safe has been named Best Home Security System by U.S. News & World Report for 5 years running, and also Best Customer Service for Home Security, according to Newsweek. Easy to install and activate your Simply Safe system in less than an hour, or choose a professional installation to have it pro do it for you. Protect your home we've got a deal for you, 50% off a new Simply Safe system, plus a free indoor security camera when you sign up for Fast Protect monitoring. Just visit simplysafetom.com. That's simplysafetom.com. Remember, there's no safe like Simply Safe.
Thank you very much, Chickster. Coming up, bananas in the news. And also an odd story about having your cat find a hand grenade.
Hilarious.
Gravy, put that down.
Yeah. Where's the pin?
Fluffy. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Is that Chick McGee? Why, it sure is. Chick McGee, who knows that an annuity from the folks at Silac Insurance Company means a retirement check in his mailbox every month. Chick works on perfecting his mailbox opening technique. Easy, Mr. McGee. Don't blow that elbow out. Chick isn't quite retired yet. He's just practicing for it. Because one day, Mailbox McGee will be taking his retirement the easy way. SILACINS.com. Silac Insurance Company.
I've got something that'll cheer you up. We often record announcements for various stations along the Bob and Tom Radio Network.
Right.
And the other day...
I'd hope you'd forgotten about this.
The other day we were recording something, and you guys, as usual, were...
I honestly forgot about it. I do not know what this is.
Are you kidding?
I'm not.
We were joking around.
So we were reading this commercial for an interesting place, a fine place, and we had to. These are what you would call an outtake version of it, where we will not be.
We're not going to put them on our albums. The 50 studio outtake album.
Oh, see, people would want to hear that.
It's like the Beatles again.
Just like they'd want to hear Josh yesterday saying something bad.
Slip of the.
He just said the S word.
It was an accident. I shouldn't be doing that.
FCC doesn't recognize that as the so-called S word.
I was in a vulnerable spot.
I know you were.
I've apologized. I had no idea. I thought it was a part of the gag. Once again, Josh and Chip dressed up as the girls in the little girl twins in The Shining. It was brilliantly hilarious.
It was very funny.
Everything about it was funny. I think we have some photographs in the various Bob and Tom social media
wigs,
platforms.
by the way. Hands off to you.
Yeah, I may have kept it.
Okay, here we go. This is.
I would have.
Well, this is what it sounds like when we've had a long day. We're trying to record a few.
Yeah, if you think we don't get along on the air, wait till you hear this.
So this has been beeped. This is the beep one, I'm assuming, over here, Dean. Okay.
Oh my God! No, why would he give you a non-beeped version?
Maybe he's. Well, Dean's close to retirement. He might like to see the
But see, and maybe it's me, but it's like, well, of course, he forgot to beep everything. Yeah.
Do you guys remember the time that happened?
One time.
That's one of my favorite things ever.
In 90,000 shows, one time, he forgot to beep it.
God, that was funny.
It was funny.
We were playing back something that had been beeped, but they just missed one of them.
Yes.
And the one they missed was the big one.
I'll blow your... Oh, God. Yeah.
Head off.
Okay, so here we go. Here's how it goes. We're trying to read a commercial.
Bless you.
Knock that off.
Out. Off. Anytime, Tom. What, are you having a little moment there? A little tea? He's rolling. Yes.
I thought you gave me the wait sign. Sorry, they're all chomping at the bit in here.
Might as well be on the air. Hi. You thinking about for Thanksgiving?
I'm sexually frustrated just trying to fill out the damn dating app.
How about adult toys, lingerie, lubes, lotion, potions?
Okay, here we go. It's the Low Country's premier adult store. What kind of stuff do they have, chick?
What kind of stuff do they have, Tom?
Adult toys.
Ooh.
So you're supposed to answer.
Oh, sorry.
What kind of stuff do they have, chick?
Well, adult toys, lingerie, lubes, lotions, potions.
Leave the family fireworks at the Thanksgiving table and have some fireworks in the bedroom with your loved one.
Did you guys know that has the best bachelorette supplies?
Oh, cool. I know they have fun furniture.
Mm-hmm.
And Josh.
Yes.
For you.
Yes.
A straw?
Well, they probably have those. I don't know that I would sip from one. But...
Right.
And, of course, Josh, they have novelties.
All right.
You're novel.
Now, Josh, why don't you do the tag at the end?
Let's see. Of course, novelties.
Son of a bitch.
That's
the only part. The only part you read verbatim. It's pretty simple. That means in Latin, read the whole thing.
Sorry. The Low Country's premier adult store, 2992 Ashley Phosphate Road, or online at guiltypleasuressc.com.
Why does it always sound like you're running out of air when you read stuff? Online at
It doesn't sound at all like that. God, Tom.
He goes at the end. He goes at Guilty Pleasures. You can barely get the C's out of air.
Yeah, I did run out of air there.
And we learned what verbatim meant.
I knew what it meant.
Well, you were going so slow. We had places to go.
What kind of furniture do they have?
I don't know.
Well, here's what happened.
Guilty. Go online and look it up.
I'm sure
bet they have
sex chairs or swings.
Do they sell those? Do they sell those male member straws?
Haven't you ever had a Chinese basket shop?
I'm going to say no.
What is that?
Well, she hangs in a basket, and then you put her on and you spin her. Yeah.
Oh.
What?
I'm going to have to try this.
You know what is? Then she vomits all over you from. That sounds awful. What a weird, kinky guy you are.
That's how sexy Tom is.
Hi, this is Pat Godwin from the Bob and Tom Show. Miss some of the show? You don't want to do that. Become a Bob and Tom VIP and subscribe to the audio and video podcasts. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
People really needed the help.
So signing up going to be complicated?
Silac makes getting an annuity clean, simple, and transparent. Move on from unsure to insure. Silac. Get started now at silacins.com.
Performance varies. Past performance not indicative of future results. Consult with your financial...
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We're all here, even the stinky person. He's here.
Hey, guys.
That's Josh, the stinky person.
Once again, Josh has a new line of deodorant for the front naughty. Cocksure for men.
That's right.
I don't know. I think we're dangerously close to something
That's
wrong
a word.
here.
Yeah.
It means you're very confident?
Yes.
Yeah.
Same with cock of the walk.
Yeah.
You're walking like you own the place kind of thing. Yeah. It's a rooster deal.
Yeah, there you go. That's fun.
You don't hear cock of the walk often.
That's how roosters, they strut around in
Exactly.
You ever see them with their pins?
The new way to say that would be like Big D energy.
Yes, indeed. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. By the way, we were talking about, Chick and I were talking about the old days of radio. Remember that?
Right.
You got your
That's right.
you got your picture radio. That's
What
your
you
TV
got?
set.
Yeah, your horse's carriage. That's your automobile.
I got this, dear Bob and Tom. I was out on the road in the middle of nowhere recently. There was an AM station. They were reading the upcoming lunch schedule.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
For
No.
school?
Yeah.
Yep.
Did you have to do the obits?
I did.
I did. Oh, yeah.
Sure did.
In lieu of flowers.
And, or I did. Jane Smith is accepting visitors at the nursing home between 10 and 12 today.
It's kind of it's kind of sweet.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Wow. You feel like you're in Mayberry, but the obits was rough, especially because they were sponsored.
Oh.
Well, by the funeral
Like by the funeral home, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that, and then
this wasn't by Artie's Speed Shop.
Yeah. Hey,
we've got parts for your any car you've got.
You know, we can't get your grandma going again, but we can get her Scirocco.
You think
she had a Scirocco?
Christy's bitching about her Fiero. But
You had a Scirocco?
Yeah, that was my first car.
Of course you did. Why am I so
I had a Scirocco.
surprised?
It got repoed, but I had it for a while.
Okay.
we could do a whole show about bad cars we've had. Was that a good one?
It was a great one. Yeah, I loved it. Yeah.
I think I have the title, though. I have
think you
the,
do.
You had the
I'm
Renault
champion.
Alliance.
Renault Alliance. Yep.
We had a Yugo growing up, but my parents swore they loved it and that it ran
fine.
great.
Yeah.
But I'd always heard jokes about how.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, when all of us were in there, we had trouble getting up a hill. You could really tell.
What, did it have 20 horsepower?
Yeah, I think so. But
Did you have a Gremlin?
Yeah, I had
Yeah,
a
that's
Gremlin,
what I
too.
thought.
Yeah.
Did you ever see the AMC Pacer? It was like driving in an aquarium.
Did not have the Pacer.
Yeah.
was the
I
Pacer
had
the
to
one that
ride
would?
in
Oh no,
one.
the Pinto would
The-
just sort of
the Pa-
inexplicably
That
explode.
explodes, yeah.
The Pacer looked like it was from the Jetsons.
It was like a fish tank on wheels.
It was great. Did you ever ride in one?
Yes, because the lady
it
that
was great.
took me to gymnastics every day, she had one, and it was, yeah.
Have you ever seen an Avanti?
Yep.
Of course.
I love that car.
It was when did they make those 60s, 70s? But
Yes,
they look
Studebaker.
like they were just made. They're beautiful.
They are.
Glass body.
Is that right?
They're gorgeous.
Great design.
Beautiful
Look it
design.
up.
Great design.
If they were that beautiful and great design, they'd still be around.
Oh, so you think? Wait a minute.
Apparently they're not.
So you think quality always wins?
Well, I would think.
You think quality always wins?
Well,
And you're still the sidekick on this show?
Wow,
I'm
that
winning
was
in my
a
own-
shot.
I don't know.
No, that was the opposite of a shot.
I don't know. I don't know why.
Don't you understand what I'm saying?
No.
I was trying to cheer him up by saying,
In light of recent events.
Well, the Avanti was made by Studebaker, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Studebaker.
How much more
Yeah.
can you tear a guy down?
it was a compliment. Didn't you perceive that as
That's
well?
an
I did
Avanti.
not perceive
Chick.
it.
Look at that
You didn't?
design.
That's
Look
very
at that
pretty.
design.
Nah.
I mean, it's gorgeous.
It looks like a
It's
little
cool.
Matchbox.
It is
That's a
very
damn
cool.
cool
It does look
car.
like
That's
a
a real
Matchbox
cool
car.
It looks like a lot of
I
edges.
can find you
a lot
when
of
I'm bringing a
edges.
trailer.
Oh God, we got to get you one of
What
those.
year was that designed?
I think it's late 50s, 60s, right?
Gotta be 67.
I thought it was 60s.
Did you do it in there a lot?
62.
No, my stepfather used to beat us in there.
Oh, okay.
Wait, your stepfather beat you in which car?
No, he had an Avanti. Yeah.
Okay.
This Avanti was from 1962 that I just showed you.
Yeah,
it was
it's
released in
amazing.
62.
It looks like a car of the future.
Who made the Avant? Oh, Studebaker?
Studebaker.
Studebaker, yeah.
Yeah, it was one time the world's fastest production car when it was released.
Maybe you should take an antidepressant, not to get you undepressed, but to maybe remember something you heard 40 seconds ago.
Said Tom, everybody.
Yeah.
You know what? You're
Shots
right.
fired.
I'm sorry. I'll try to do better. Thank you, Tom. I appreciate it.
What'd you say? I'm sorry. We're back at the Silac news desk with Christy Lee.
Yes, we are. In Hong Kong-based airline Cathay Pacific.
Are you okay?
Cathay Pacific has
We've
banned.
all got PTSD because of him.
Right.
You know that.
Yeah. Tom won't let me. Hong Kong-based airline Cathay Pacific has banned a couple from future flights.
For doing it?
Not for doing it.
Oh.
They had an argument over seat reclining etiquette. According to CNN, a woman captured video of her experience on a flight from Hong Kong to London earlier this month.
That's probably really long. Huh?
In the clip, the woman says the lady sitting behind me asked me to put my seat up because it was blocking her husband's view of the TV. I politely declined, and she started stretching her feet onto my armrest, kicking my arm and cursing at me like crazy.
Cursing at me like crazy.
A flight attendant.
Her feet on the arm. That's so disgusting.
That is gross.
A flight
If she has
attendant.
nice feet.
Well, she probably.
I wouldn't mind it if there was a nice foot.
You'd stroke them, maybe? Do
Yeah.
a little petty?
A little bit of tongue in there.
A flight attendant suggested the passenger raise her seat, but when she refused, the other woman allegedly began calling her derogatory names.
Hey, whore.
Cathay Pacific later said that it would deny future travel on any Cathay Group flights to the two customers involved in this incident.
Deny.
First of all, usually if you're on a long haul flight like that, each of you have your own TVs in the seat in front of you. So your husband should be watching his own TV.
Yeah.
It shouldn't have been an issue.
Who knows how tight the seats were? And I hate the reclining seats. I don't know why they put them on the planes.
Well, when you're on those 8-hour flights, man, you got to recline a little bit.
Whoa. No.
Yes.
No.
If you're
you
flying
told
from
me I
here
can't
to Miami,
do it.
no.
You told me I can't do it. Period. End of story. And now what you said, and I said, sure you can, but no, I don't care if it's a 12-hour flight. No, don't you dare. That's what you said.
I did not say that.
If the seats
I said I don't recline, but if I'm on a long haul flight, I will.
So you do recline.
Yes.
I think it's fair to recline if the person behind you is reclining. That way,
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Yeah.
So everyone's miserable.
Oh, you're exempt. You hate planes and everyone inside them.
I don't hate everyone inside them.
No, you hate everyone inside them.
Yeah.
I
hate everyone in here.
I am never comfortable on a plane.
Never, ever.
Yeah.
Do you complain about it the whole time?
I really don't.
Okay.
No, I do not. Because I know what I'm doing. If I'm flying,
right? Okay.
that's what I've chosen.
Is that right?
Maybe double up on the Lexapro.
I don't need. I have no fear of flying. It's really is a discomfort.
Just inconvenient.
I have a question for you.
It's a human rights violation the way they see it. It is. I mean, they cram us in.
Yeah, they do.
Then drive, walk.
I often
Get
drive.
off your wallet. Get a better seat.
Well, here's the thing.
Business class.
It's not a matter of just getting off your wallet. It's getting a co-signer. It's like, let's see. You can fly economy for $99. First class, $7,500. The difference is that much.
Well, but they have a comfort
First class
select.
is very, very
Let's not let facts get in the way of my rant.
At least this is, a relatively tame airline story in the grand scheme of things.
Yeah, nobody peed on it.
Yeah.
Nobody's crapping on the drink
But still, putting your feet in the person.
Don't put your
it's
feet up
disgusting.
on somebody's armrest.
But now, earlier we were talking about that story you had about antidepressants, and we got into the topic of pill caddies.
Yeah.
And you have two pill caddies, and I have them too for my various vitamins and stuff.
They're really helpful.
But when you do them, that's usually one of my tasks on Saturday afternoons. I've got a whole system. I lay out the pills on this side, and then once they go in the pill caddy, then they go over here. So,
Can you imagine how he magoos around his house?
But I have a question for
anybody just want to think
obviously,
about that
each
for
of the
a second?
pill caddies has 7 slots.
He's still
Right.
talking.
Right.
So you grab the vitamins. First, I grab my my vitamins, and they're the minis. So you
Okay.
put 2 in. So you got to spill them into your hand. Now, if you get exactly 14,
it's a real treat.
That means you're going to have a great week.
That is.
You following
I'm with
me?
you. Sure,
I'm with
yeah.
you.
Mhm.
Then you get the baby aspirins for the afternoon pill
for
caddy.
God's
If you get 7,
I nailed it.
lottery tickets.
Yep.
You guys got to get a hobby.
That is my hobby.
I've never.
Oh
wanted someone to shut up.
In fact, it's a side.
What is this become?
It's my side.
Geriatric radio?
It's my side hustle.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, you can hire me to come fill your pill caddies.
Oh.
Yes.
You don't find certain things give you good luck, Christy? You do certain tasks and you go, oh, wow. That was
like if I drive to work and I don't hit any red lights. Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Double yolk in the egg. That's
I haven't had that in a long time. Yeah, but that's a good one.
And by the way, how do you get the ones where every one in the dozen's a double yolk?
I just assume it's
boy.
the same chicken.
I know so little about science or biology.
And agriculture and everything that goes involved.
In fact, I know so little about, I know nothing about almost everything. Oh, it's double yolk. That's good luck too, huh?
Yeah, double yolk. I get it a lot with duck eggs more than chicken. Yeah.
That's double the cholesterol, though. You don't.
That's good cholesterol.
It's good. I need it. Yeah.
Good fat.
They tried to pound into our heads for a long time that eggs were bad.
I know, right?
Yes.
Those people should be arrested.
Eat a yolk.
Yeah.
Oh, I do. Authorities in California took a report of a car break-in recently that may have involved the theft of $1 million.
I'm very skeptical.
In cash. No, I have a lot of questions about this, and not that I don't trust you, Tommy, but I went and looked.
Uh-oh.
And even the real story doesn't really explain what the heck's going on.
The real story, not the fake one you gave her.
It's not fake.
No, it's
it's
not
just
fake.
edited.
It makes no sense.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. According to the Manhattan Beach Police Department, the victim told officers they parked their vehicle along the curb in front of a nearby school and went inside the gym with their child.
All right.
The victim said when they returned to the car, they found the rear passenger window had been shattered. Thank you. And a cardboard box containing $1 million in cash stolen.
Okay, stop right there.
Wow.
Huh? Yeah.
This can't be true.
It's from KTLA.
Who would have $1 million in cash in a box?
Well, not only that, and then report it?
And wouldn't you put it in the trunk?
Yeah, police have not.
And why would you have $1 million in cash?
Police have not said if the victim's story checks out, but officials said a GPS device was found affixed to the vehicle. But yeah, why would you?
This person offered no explanation?
Yeah, where's the $1 million come from? That's what I went to find and couldn't find it.
Wow.
What if they're a money mule or something?
That's the thing. I mean, obviously, it's something. If this is the case,
this is a
shadiness abounds.
Yes.
And would you tell the police? Well, if you'd had, we had 40 pounds of cocaine in a cardboard box in the back seat. Police,
an insurance scam or something?
But they called the police to report it. So.
Don't you? If let's say you did have $1 million in a box,
cash.
Don't you? Instead of stopping to go to the gym with your kid. Don't you take care of whatever you're trying to take care of with that first?
That's the priority.
$1 million would be job one.
Yeah.
I had to go maybe 400 yards between two banks, the two up here.
Yes.
One of them's now closed. It was I forget exactly why I had to do a transaction that required. It had to be done that day, and they wouldn't do it. So I literally had to get like $3,000 in cash from this one bank and drive it. Yes. But I didn't stop at the Dairy Queen, walk inside, get a burger. I was so nervous having that much money.
Yeah.
But who would?
Something is not right with this story.
Wouldn't you throw a T-shirt over the box at least?
Yes.
So this thing about the GPS, so was that mean someone was following them?
So that means somebody had to have been following them and knew they had that money.
I'd love to know the story then.
It sounds like a Bosch episode. I mean, or any crime show.
Was the money in non-sequential, what do they call it? Non-sequential unmarked bills or something?
And no die packs.
Chick, what's the most cash you've had to carry on you at one time?
Oh, not that. Maybe a couple thousand, maybe.
Okay.
What I've got on me now, $7,000.
Mine was $8,000.
Whoa.
I had to fly home from Korea where I was a teacher for a couple years.
Oh, yeah.
And I couldn't exchange it because you could only exchange, or I couldn't send it. I couldn't wire it home because you could only do a certain amount. And this was my bonus that was cashed out to me. And so.
Was it in dollars?
It was in won, the Korean
won what?
Currency.
That's the loneliest number.
I thought it was 8,000.
So, and I couldn't fly with. I wasn't legally allowed to fly with that much or something. I had to strap it. I had to get one of those belts and strap it to my abdomen and fly home with it.
I used to do that when I would do merch for Bob and Tom comedy shows.
Oh, okay.
I would wear the cash back because it's not my money, and I was scared to death.
Right. It was a little nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
Fortunately,
so you
now
weren't allowed to fly with it.
Yes.
I had to report it or something, and I didn't want to.
Oh.
I don't remember what I was trying to get away with.
You should be in jail.
There's a chance I should be
Was this
in
before
federal prison.
This was before screening then, right? Did you go through TSA?
Yeah, but I wore a thing that they didn't check or I don't.
So that was the cash, and then the heroin you keistered.
That was right up the old.
Yeah.
And you really didn't even have. You just like keistering stuff.
right.
Yeah.
It wasn't even heroin. It was just brown sugar. Yeah.
Just like you tell them it was a test run.
Give him a little treat.
Taste it, officer. I swear to God, it's brown sugar.
It's brown sugar.
Oh, well, this is certainly
It tastes so good.
enlightening. We'll see if there's an update on this cardboard box with $1 million in it.
Very
Something
skeptical of this.
Sucks to have $1 million in cash stolen from you.
Yeah, it does.
Wouldn't you have one of those
FDIC
wouldn't
assured,
that be
is
armored
it?
cars, 5 guys with machine guns, can move it across town?
Right?
Yeah. Okay, good. Well, right now, the Bob and Tom Show is sponsored by BetterHelp. Now, as kids, we're always learning stuff and having a good time and growing up and stuff. But as an adult, sometimes things get a little stale, and maybe you're trying to get your sense of wonder back. That's where therapy can come in. Therapy is not a sign of weakness. Actually, it's a sign of strength. And now, through BetterHelp, you can access therapy in kind of a more elegant way. How about that? If you're thinking about therapy, give BetterHelp a try because it's all done online. You'll fill out a brief questionnaire. You'll get matched with one of some 35,000 licensed therapists. You can switch therapists anytime, no additional charge. And the way it works is the therapy itself is done online once you're hooked up with that therapist. And it can be done like a phone call, just talking, or it can be done with a camera on, like a Zoom call, or it can be done texting back and forth. It's up to you. It's all about convenience and just doing it wherever you are going to be. You don't have to be in the office with a therapist because you can be wherever you are on your smartphone or on your laptop, et cetera, et cetera. So rediscover your curiosity with BetterHelp. You find all the info at betterhelp.com/BT show. Do that today. That'll knock 10% off your first month. BetterHelp, H-E-L-P, betterhelp.com/BT show. Rediscover your curiosity with BetterHelp. And this portion of the Bob and Tom Show brought to you by BetterHelp. Coming up, we have an interesting thing that I believe is going to lead to another great song from Mr. Godwin, with my permission, Pat. It's about bananas. And you don't have to keister them. You'll find out what you have to do. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
For a complete copy of the Bob and Tom Show contest rules, go to bobandtom.com/contest-rules. Or just scroll down to the bottom of the page and see contest. Celebrate the life and comedy of our friend and colleague, Ron Sexton. It's the Ron Sexton Memorial Comedy Show, Saturday, September 28th at the Belterra Resort and Casino in Florence, Indiana, featuring Greg Hahn, Kostaki Economopoulos, Chelsea Lynn, Tom Mabe, Jimmy Schubert, and Bob Zaney. Proceeds from the show will go to the nonprofit You4Me, honoring Ron's legacy while helping comedians who struggle with addiction. Details and tickets at DonnieBaker.com.
A Swedish sexual rights group unilaterally proclaimed a new English term for what it considers one of the most misunderstood parts of the female anatomy.
Who's this group? I'm sorry.
A Swedish sexual rights group.
Okay.
They want to change the name of the hymen to the vaginal corona.
The vaginal corona?
C-O-R-O-N-A.
So does that mean it's still
Isn't
there?
that corona?
If there's a lime in it?
What? C-O-R-O-N-A. Corona, right?
What is
corona?
Isn't that already taken? Vaginal corona? No, isn't corona already used in anatomy? Well, not vaginal corona.
Not vaginally.
You can add the names. But vaginal corona. Who was upset about the word hymen?
The group hoped the new term would displace the traditional Swedish word for hymen, which is too long and too weird for me to pronounce, which translates literally as virginity membrane and led to misconceptions about female sexuality.
It's the, you pronounce that the Phenortner.
The Phenortner?
The Phenortner.
Actually,
I think it's the plug-in vagin.
The Phenortner. The plug-in vagin.
The plug-in vagin.
Come on. Go with the corona.
Why I sat on this story for 2 hours.
Come on now.
Worried about
Hyman's classic, like Yankees. You're not going to get rid of that.
But it was.
So this is just the Swedish. They don't want to change the English term. They just want to go. This is just for the Swedish language. So I see.
The Swedish are changing
because of the guilt associated with.
So it would be as
it
if
breaks before you actually have sex.
So
yeah, in case you.
What's the loose translation?
Corona has burst.
Yeah.
Oh, really? And
What do you mean, the
how
loose
could that?
trench?
I'm confused. So
And
what's
that
the
could
new
always happen
Swedish word?
Vaginal corona.
But that's English.
I don't know what the Swedish word is.
They're the ones changing it.
I know, but it's hard to pronounce, I guess. Durkin.
Don't the Swedes with Tiger, don't they have enough trouble right now?
No,
Shouldn't they just be quiet about stuff for a little while?
Yeah, but it's sex over there.
It is, isn't it?
Well, yeah.
They are way ahead of us sexually. I can't argue with that.
Well, I can't wait to see the commercials.
Yeah.
If you get the Corona, they got the one right now where the limes are being... They're playing
the
finger flip football.
Finger flip football with limes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You
They
can
also have the
imagine
other
if all
one
of a
where
sudden there's a
there's
hymen involved in that.
The guy's skipping rocks, and then he skips his phone.
Do you see the one where the woman and the man are sitting there in the lounge chairs looking out at the ocean, and the girl walks by, and the guy spends a little bit too much time looking at her?
Yeah.
And she
squirts
squeezes
him.
the line. He waits way too long to react. He jumps late.
It's because they're acting.
Yeah, that's a bad job.
And, the actor
it's just a bad job.
Used to having things squirted in his face.
Yeah, that's true. And the last thing that actor's interested in is a woman walking by in a bikini. That's probably.
That's where the acting
They're
goes.
all. Yeah.
Let me get that phone call. Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, man, it's Donnie Baker.
Hey, Donnie.
Hi, Donnie.
I think I've solved this puzzle while they're changing hymen to coronas.
Yeah?
Well, because everybody knows in fourth grade, English class, you learn about hymens. I mean, certain words are hymenated. Super Bowl, low pitch, doghouse,
No,
squirt gun.
Donnie, that's hyphen.
Hyphen.
It's all hymenated. Punt, pass, and kick, all of them.
Punt, pass, and kick. Okay, those are hyphens. Okay, we'll find out more about
Vaginal corona.
hymen talk. We'll come back. I'm very confused when we return.
Know it all.
And here, I'm just reading them off the album cover. Three guys are trapped in a mine. Let's see, Joe was looking at Tim. Oh, what the f***? They ate him! Oh, my God! Oh, I'm gonna be sick.
This has been Oliver's Cliff Notes Hits of the 70s.
Okay.
Wow. When grandfather dies, life will be strange. When grandfather dies, my whole world will change. When grandfather dies, I'll scream and I'll yell, 'cause I'll be rich as hell.
And then I figured I didn't need to write anymore.
Hey, this is Henry Phillips, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Hey, hi, this is Tom.
And this is Chick from the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, Christy, what's the best way to get full access to the show?
Hey, what? You introduced me.
That would be to become a Bob and Tom VIP.
Very good. Now, Josh, what's a feature of Bob and Tom VIP?
Wait a minute.
Well, the live 5-camera video stream of the show, plus a podcast of the show and comedy from the Bob and Tom archives.
Excellent. Chick, what do you have to say for yourself?
Become a Bob and Tom VIP now. Just go to bobandtom.com/VIP.
Hey, got a question. What's that? How can I listen to Bob and Tom Radio on my smart speaker? I'm not really sure. Well, why don't we just ask her? Her? Hey, Alexa, how can someone listen to Bob and Tom Radio on a smart speaker?
Just say, Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
TuneIn?
Correct. Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
24/7, 365?
All day, every day. Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Hello, hello, hello. Hi, Tom.
Chick testing. Chick. Hello.
The 47th anniversary of the Love Boat. Can you believe it?
Wow.
Man.
Something else, huh?
Now, just in time for Dr. Odyssey.
Yeah, Love Boat. That reminds me. I need some Dude Wipes. You're at the Dude Wipes sports desk. I don't think I ever watched an episode of that show.
I've watched them all.
Really?
You watched all of them.
I did too.
They play them on the ships on Princess.
Really?
That's where it was based. So it's in your room. It's on all the time.
Oh, wow.
Did you watch Love American Style?
No.
Oh.
Did you have a favorite episode of The Love Boat?
Not necessarily. They were just on all the time.
I saw one about a year ago. I watched a rerun and star-studded, Tom. Ted Knight, Rue McClanahan.
Oh, my goodness.
It was crazy. I think maybe Diane Cannon.
Oh, that's the one where they hit the iceberg and they all perished?
Oh, that was Poseidon Adventure, I think, or something.
Oh, sorry.
Coochie Girl's on there. What else?
She was on there a lot, Charo.
Yeah, Charo,
I think that was her big show.
That was
Maybe
her,
she was shipboard entertainment.
The Love Boat.
She was a lot.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
People often found love on the Love Boat.
Yeah,
The
they
Love
did.
Boat is based on a book. Did you know that?
I did know that.
didn't.
That day I went on a real deep dive.
Geraldine Saunders wrote a book called The Love Boats. A 1974 publication, a former cruise director and hostess, Saunders turned her work experiences aboard luxury ships into a bestseller.
I'll be darned.
There was a much shorter-lived, if you will, series, The Love Dirigible.
Yeah, how was that?
Well, there was a problem with hydrogen being flammable.
Oh, it took place on the actual
dirigible.
Yeah, it was in the Hindenburg.
my goodness.
Yeah. Oh, the humanity.
Yeah.
The subtitle. Christy Lee, you'll find her right over there. She's at the Silac Insurance News Desk.
Yes, and grocery store workers in Germany have uncovered over 200 pounds of cocaine hidden inside crates of bananas. What's going on? Isn't this like our second story about bananas and cocaine? According to the DPA news agency, bricks of coke with a reported street value of $7.8 million were found at several of the chain stores. The drugs turned up in multiple cities around the western state of North Rhine-Westphalia in Germany.
It's too many directions for
police.
me.
North Rhine-West?
West, North, yeah.
Wow. But we've had this before, the big giant things of bananas, and it's actually got bricks
I know.
of coke in it.
Oh, that is
That's up for a little Skinner.
Oh, here we go.
Germany, they're finding cocaine. Right there in the grocery aisles. You buy a bunch of chiquitas. And you may be up for a very long while. Here we go. In Deutschland, they had a Führer. Who, and he was known to do a drug or two. Well, now there's a furor over this error. And port officials are out to seek the truth. Here we go. Cocaine in the bananas. When it's lost at sea, you can see them float. But now there's bricks in the bananas. Oh, you know where that came from? Coke in the boat, that's right. There's coke in the boat, baby. Coke in the boat, hand the boat over. Coke in the boat, $7 million, baby. Coke in the boat. Woo!
Oh, yes, we have no bananas today. Oh, that's amazing. Cocaine at the grocery store.
Unbelievable.
Go through the self-check.
Yeah.
Could I have some help over here? The bananas are marked, but the cocaine isn't. Very dangerous.
A sandwich shop in Boston is offering a $10,000 lobster roll.
Really?
For couples getting engaged. According to MassLive.com, the item is called the USS Lobstitution. It's a normal fixture on the menu at Polly's North End Restaurant.
I bet it's incredibly delicious.
They tried to make that out of a joke out of
Lobstitution?
No.
And it features about 4 lobsters and usually sells for around $100, $99.99. However, for today only, Polly's Lobstitution roll will be crowned with a certified 1 5/8 carat round cut diamond halo engagement ring.
So they found an engagement ring.
Bringing the final price tag to $10,000.
Yesterday, and now for one day only, you can get this.
No.
Well, there's a catch. Paul's Diamond Engagement Lobster Roll will be available today only because today is National Lobster Day.
Or they found one engagement ring on the floor.
Did you say 1 carat?
1 5/8. So it's almost 2.
But for 10,000?
Well, you get the lobster roll, too.
Oh, okay.
Now, Josh, I assume you'd rather have 128-ounce lobster rolls.
That's exactly
for
right.
$10,000 than an actual ring.
They are delicious. Yeah. So good. My gosh, they're good.
It's been a while.
Yes.
A lobster roll. Yeah.
I once
hard to find
had
around here.
lobster quesadilla, and it was incredible.
Yeah, that does sound amazing.
Oh, that cost you $50, man.
Sometimes you got to treat yourself.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
It was absolutely
Did you guys
worth
know that lobster used to be considered a poor person's food?
Sure.
Isn't
Yeah.
that amazing?
Yeah.
Man.
Down in steerage.
Oh, it sure does suck to be down here in steerage with all this lobster.
Yeah. Hey, Ernie, cut out the mud vein, would you?
Lobster
Little
again.
gamey. Again, I've always wondered, I guess you had to be really hungry to be the first one to try that.
Yeah. A lobster?
Hey, did you see that giant cockroach that walked out of the water?
How did you find it? They didn't, I mean, you'd have to.
Probably someone walking down the beach saw one and they're hungry. Well,
tear it apart. No, it's good
come
stuff
up on
in
the
here.
sand, do they? They come up there to lay their eggs? What are you talking
some tidal pool.
Oh, yeah. That
Yeah.
happens all
Yeah.
the time.
When you think about that for almost everything.
It must be because they saw an animal. Well, hey, look, man, those animals are eating that thing, and they're not dying.
That's true.
How do you know where to start, though?
Yeah, the guy who started with the pincers learned. Didn't he?
Yeah.
Hey, don't bite these yet.
But
yeah,
there
you
is-
have to bite through the shell.
There's meat in the pinchers. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, exactly.
Oh, yeah. Once you get that thing, go psh, and pull it out. Oh.
You got that tool?
You have the. I have the kitchen do it. I don't want to go through that.
I don't like.
I just Daryl Hannah right there at the table.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Daryl Hannah. Oh, nice. From Splash, Tom. Splash.
Yeah. Excellent movie.
What was the one where Jennifer Beals is eating the
Flashdance?
Flashdance, yes, the lobster. Very sexy.
Oh, Rich, there's a sexy. I've never seen Flashdance.
You haven't?
The water?
Would I whack it?
I think you'd
I'd
like
whack
it.
Yeah, a couple
Did
times.
you say whack it or
Yeah.
like it?
Is it a movie where I'll go, I'm going to whack
It's a 2-whack movie.
Okay.
You get 2 out of it.
Double
Yeah.
whack.
Is that your rating system? Instead of.
Yes, for
How many
Josh.
times do I get horny during this movie? Yeah.
Is that the one where she's the welder?
Yes.
Yeah.
And then
Okay,
she
okay.
dances at night. She's a maniac.
Oh, yeah.
Out on the floor, especially.
It wasn't really Jennifer Beals dancing, though?
No, it wasn't.
Marnie.
Oh, I can't
Yeah.
whack it to that then.
Marnie
You could.
Fitzwaller or something.
If they're lying to me.
Yeah. It's a turn off.
Yeah.
It's so obvious, too. It really.
You know what's really heartbreaking is when you whack it and then you read, oh, that was actually like a stunt butt. You're like, I whacked it to a phony?
Well, thank you
Well,
for
it was
going with
still somebody's-
stunt butt.
It was still a
I went with a
butt.
near rhyme.
Yes, that could have really,
been anything.
that could have really gone poorly. Well, coming up, it's going to be sexy time with Alli Breen. We always look forward to that. I want to remind everybody real quick. Let's see, today, Monday, Tuesday. You got today and tomorrow
Make it fast. I got to go whack it.
to get your
Talking about makes you want to whack it. Whack, 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 whack.
our pigskin picks.
Waka, waka.
You go to bobandtom.com/contest. Anybody can enter, have some fun. Your chance to win a $500 gift card from Steven Singer Jewels.
Am I Fozzie or...
Did I say? I meant to say
sorry.
Steven Singer Jewelers. Bobandtom.com/contest. You
Yoda.
Can,
That's where Star Wars.
He's gonna-
I lost it.
He's going to hit you.
He's going to punch you, yeah.
Boba Fett or no, not Boba.
Boba
Star
Fett.
Wars.
are you drunk? Did you forget to take something? What happened?
Nope, it's okay.
What's happening over there? Brady Slade.
Who?
Sheriff Brady Slade from the Commonwealth of Kentucky. He's our winner this week. We will look forward to see who wins next week. It could be you. bobandtom.com/contest. Make your picks. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, did you enjoy those videos played in that break? Check out the Bob and Tom YouTube playlist for more great stuff.
By the way, that's how I get around the office. I don't like to walk. I like to pretend I'm riding a horse. It just makes the day fly by. Thanks, I wrote that myself.
Blue, you look great. You got some great tats you got there. I don't have any tats. I have some moles I should have checked. But my advice from you, Blue, don't ever buy marijuana from the Easter Bunny. Hang on, I want to keep that joke fresh.
For breakfast the other day, they had a thing on the menu called a protein scramble. In my head, I'm going, that just sounds healthy. And I read the ingredients. Basically, it was an egg omelet with chicken meat in it. Yeah, a chicken omelet, which is wrong. You don't take the eggs out of the chicken and then cook the chicken and put it in the eggs.
Dreams can come true. They really can. Sometimes you got to hang in there for a little while, you know? Like in high school, I wanted nothing more than a 1983 280ZX. Oh, and last year for $500, that dream came true.
I feel good, folks. I lost 9 pounds. How about that? I tried everything. I was on Weight Watchers. No. I was on Jenny Craig. And she's like, get off me, fatty.
Apparently, have you heard this? You can't flash truckers anymore because people online said, oh, you didn't get their consent. I learned the hard way. And I'm telling you right now, truckers are the only people I'm not going to get consent from. The consent was that CDL license, bitch.
Hey, Bob and Tom, this is the Static Shack. This is a real recording studio. All this stuff is paid for, and this is basically where bands come in, record their tapes so that they can play their tapes on the radio and stuff. I could have had a recording studio. It's nice, too, but I got a boat instead. And my band's coming here. What?
Can I get some help, man?
Dusty, I'm the lead singer. I mean, I'm kind of busy, plus I'm taking my break now. If you need help, I'll get a girl to join the band. Basically, you have to have an audition couch in a studio. It's state law. That way, anybody that comes in knows that they're trying out, knows it's going to be a fair chance. I'm basically auditioning backup singers right now. Just call my pager. Pretty sure we can make it happen. I swear to God we can. This is my favorite part of the recording studio. Not every band has this. We got Goldschlagers. Look at that, Goldschlagers. We got Funyuns, and we got Jaegers. It's the lead singer salad bar. I love Goldschlagers. Goldschlagers is basically the only liquor invented that looks like it has goldfish turds floating around. But the fact remains, that's 14 karat gold. But you drink all of this, you can crap a promise ring. Bob and Tom, this is called the Control Panel Console Operation Board. I probably know more about this stuff than anybody I know of. Me and Angel Skinner did it on here once. I swear to God we did. We had to stop, though, because her butt kept getting feedback.
Late night party at the pizza barn. Have no idea it could get this hard. $80 tab, try to split it 4 ways. But that don't work when the drummer never pays. Scotty got the pizza boner, bought the beer. Then our waitress says, are we finished here? Let me put the tip in, cause you're so hot. Let me put the tip in, I swear to God. Let me put the tip in, I love your hair. Let me put the tip in, it's only fair. I swear to God I'm the best tipper. I lay it right here on the table to prove it. Long dark hair hanging down her back. Had asked for days causing a pork attack. So fire-ass hot, she should be on stage. A meat lover's dream, making minimum wage. Let me put the tip in, come over here. Let me put the tip in, get your beer. Let me put the tip in, I swear to God. Let me put the tip in, check out this one. Heck, that's only 10%, baby. Look, you want to see a little more? There's 20% right in your face. I swear to God, you have to accept my tip. It's state law. Now, when I know how to set the mood, baby, how about a guitar solo? No, not the whole thing, just the tip. Scotty Winkler! Let me put the tip in, I
swear to God, let me put the tip in. Give me the nod. Let me put the tip in. Just try your card. Let me put the tip in. Or the salad bar. Let me put the tip in, baby. You'll always come out ahead. I swear to God you will.
Life isn't predictable.
Silac, huh? Fly-by-nighters?
Nope. The company actually opened during the Great Depression. Back then, they were on a mission to help people when people really needed the help.
So signing up going to be complicated?
Silac makes getting an annuity clean, simple, and transparent.
Move on from unsure to insure. Silac. Get started now at SILACINS.com.
Performance varies. Past performance not indicative.
25.
Hey, good morning. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Silac News Desk.
Hello.
Nothing lacking when you're Silacking.
That's right.
Oh, that's very good.
How about that? There's Pat Godwin.
Hello, Chick.
There's Jess Hooker.
Hi.
I'm Chick McGee at the Dude Wipe Sports Desk. There's Josh Arnold.
Hi there.
Ace Cosby's here. Hello, Tom.
You know, calling someone a dude wipe is a compliment.
It sure is.
Who did you call a dude wipe?
Me in the hallway. He goes, "Get out of the way, dude wipe." I said, "Hey, that's a compliment."
Before you use it.
Right. Right.
Yeah, he didn't call me a used dude.
Yeah. That'd be unfortunate. Ladies and gentlemen, coming up, it's going to be sexy time with Alli Breen. But to prepare ourselves for the frivolity, how about this?
Who's that sexy man with a deep voice? Ace Cosby, here he is with his joke of the day.
Now, Josh, you can relate to this. I looked at my cat the other day. I said, "I'm going to teach you English."
Yes.
She looked at me. Meow.
She wanted.
That was Ace Cosby's joke of the day.
Well, already off to a good start.
I was
licked.
thrown. I thought he said I licked my cat. I
was waiting for a pee joke.
Yeah.
Ace Cosby's joke of the day brought to you by Sleep Number.
Sleep Number.
Better together. Save now on a Sleep Number smart bed, only at a Sleep Number store or at sleepnumber.com.
I knew Ace did not say he licked his cat because
He doesn't do that.
stereotypically.
I have licked some things in my life.
Wow.
Well, we're off to
I want to be anywhere
Yes,
else.
an unfortunate,
I insist on hearing all of it.
unfortunate cultural stereotype.
Including a runway with a plane coming at you.
Yeah, okay. Let's see now. Look over there. There's the Christy Lee. That's her.
By the way, Ace, I had no doubt. I know you're a generous and thorough.
Is there anything else we can talk about?
I bet Ace is good in bed.
Here's Christy.
Oh, my God.
Christy, how are you?
Police in Ohio were called to a home after a cat appeared to be toying with a hand grenade.
Oh, geez.
My favorite toy.
According to Mayor Jason Hall with the Dayton Police Department, police called to the scene after the homeowner located a suspicious item while doing some renovations. Major Hall said that the item appeared to be a hand grenade.
Oh.
Police on the scene said the homeowners located the grenade after it was knocked over by their cat. The bomb squad was called in to dispose of the item.
That
Yikes.
Damn cat got that hand grenade again?
Oh, he's batting that little ring. See, this will teach you, Josh.
What's that?
Make sure to give your cat the wet dog food. Too much dry stuff, they're going to come back at you. They've got 8 more lives. They don't care. Take the place down. It's terrifying.
Train service to London's Gatwick Airport was canceled after 2 squirrels boarded a train and one refused to get off. BBC reports the rodent pair jumped on the Great Western Railway service from Reading to Gatwick.
We're off to see the world.
Yes. A spokesperson for GWR said passengers were forced to move away from the frightened and erratic animals.
We're going to Brazil. I hear the nuts there.
Another carriage. A train manager locked the animals in the rear train car, but they were unable to shoo one of them off. Train service was canceled, and the remaining rodent was returned to Reading on the train.
Okay, on the train.
Called me a rodent.
You could tell it was England if you saw the pictures.
Oh, really?
The squirrels had like weird screwed up teeth.
Bad teeth.
There we go.
Isn't there a movie, Train Squirreling? It's not a cool British indie film.
An enormous baby king penguin at an Australian aquarium has become a social media celebrity.
I am the baby king.
Weighing in at
Enormous. How much?
49 pounds. The 9-month-old chick named Pesto.
And once again, first of all, it's a great name for a critter, Pesto. But and I didn't realize this. I mentioned this yesterday. Baby penguins are called chicks. I would never have thought of that.
Pesto weighs as much as both of his parents combined and is the heaviest penguin chick the Sea Life Melbourne Aquarium has ever had. Education supervisor, Miss Jasnita Early said Pesto ate more than his own substantial body weight in fish in the past week, 53 pounds.
I'm fat.
Officials assured that his growth will plateau as he enters his fledgling period.
I sure am fat.
With keepers expecting him to trim down in the process.
I understand I'm in my fledgling.
The portly Pesto has garnered global fame with more than 1.9 billion people around the world viewing him on social media.
Does he look fat?
He's pretty chunky.
Yeah.
Oh, I am. Yeah, I know. Yeah.
He's going to be on TLC.
Oh, my 500-pound penguin?
Poor little guy.
Penguins are so sweet looking.
I know, they're very cute.
You like penguins. I think you liked them when you were a boy.
They're very funny.
I mean, wouldn't it be cool to have like a Great Gatsby-like party and have like 20 penguins just walking around in their tuxedos?
What?
Everyone has to wear formal wear.
I've never seen Mr. Popper's Penguins.
I haven't either.
With Jim Carrey, based on a popular kids book. Any good?
I haven't seen it either.
Tom, maybe you and the girl should watch Mr. Popper's Penguins.
And get back to us. See what you think.
Well, the big isn't.
I don't think the popper is like a bad thing.
What were the
right?
big, was it Happy Feet? That was the big penguin
Yes.
You know, I don't care for the Happy Feet movie.
March of the Penguins was.
I liked that.
Oh, that was great.
Happy Feet I feel weird watching.
Really?
I don't like the look and the tone.
No, it's the part where the one penguin loses its foot to diabetes.
I thought that was unnecessary.
just depressing.
Is that right?
Yeah, they should.
I feel
So
Happy
Happy
Feet.
Foot then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Remember watching like the old Pinocchio and Alice in Wonderland? Like, this is weird.
Yes. Yeah.
That's how I feel with Happy Feet.
Oh.
Screw Happy Feet.
To hell with Happy Feet.
Oh, it's Sad Feet. A zoo in China has been forced to admit that its pandas are actually painted dogs.
Again.
Yeah,
Love
according
this.
to TMZ, visitors to the Shanghai Zoo first raised the alarm after noticing one of the pandas began barking and panting like a dog. Videos of the suspicious-looking pandas began circulating online, showing the animals with curly tails roaming the enclosure.
I hear this a lot.
The zoo initially said the animals were a special breed of panda dogs.
Oh, yes.
But continued outrage led to officials conceding that, yes, their pandas were a pair of dyed chow-chows.
Yeah, it's so obvious that they're dogs. And they've got that, the tongues out, dog panting look.
Sure.
But the dye job's pretty good.
They're famous for this.
Yeah, right.
This has happened.
Dogs that look like pandas at a Chinese zoo. The Chinese zoo where they had a lion.
A lion.
Yeah. They also claimed that coronavirus came from eating a bat, not from a lab. They're always pulling one on over, aren't they?
Yeah. Yeah.
There they are.
There they are.
Oh, they're cute.
Oh, they are cute.
That's better looking than a panda.
But the one on the right obviously is a dog.
Yeah.
But the paint job, if you will, is pretty good.
Yeah, but the tail's
and by the way, if you could raise dogs that look like that'd be the next Bernedoodle. They'd be everywhere. They're very, very cute.
You know, you can go to China and get panda nannies, you know. You can be
Are pandas native to China?
Yeah.
Yes, that's where
that's
they're
the
from.
only place they have
That's
them,
the only
right?
place they come from.
And they're
remember how gigantic China is. It's not like
right.
They're not wandering near neighborhoods, I don't think.
Yeah.
And it's extremely difficult
and
to have.
all the pandas and all the zoos everywhere are on loan from China.
Which is just horse crap also.
Yeah, right.
I can't stand it.
We just got to blow it. We just got a couple new ones. Shut up.
I know. Way to negotiate that.
Don't they have
You had nothing else to talk about? You had to bring up the pandas?
And the next NBA team is going to be called the Pandas. they know where the money's coming from.
Oh, there you go.
You know how you could tell they were dogs?
How?
Because they were such good boys.
Yes.
What a good puppy. This is my favorite thing. Scratch my
I'm
ears.
trying to think if I've ever seen a panda in real life. I must have.
No.
I think I did. I think
Where?
they were touring. I think when I was a kid, they toured.
I saw them in San Diego.
Yeah.
Really?
I think some pandas came to the St. Louis Zoo for a little bit.
They might have.
Who opened for them?
The Delamitri.
Delamitri's great.
Yeah.
I go see Delamitri.
What was that great song he had?
Roll on or whatever.
Roll to me or Kiss This Thing Goodbye.
Roll to me.
Didn't we have Delamitri on the show one time? It was 3 guys, right?
I do like
that. A guy?
Roll to me song.
Now I'm going to be...
Tell her. What's that song?
I don't remember.
Remember, I'm drunk, so hang on.
Of course. Yeah.
Okay.
That went over well.
Now, is this going to be as good as my attempt to play Fred Knobloch? I love that song.
Yesterday. Don't know.
Why Not Me? We got a little bit of that squeezed into the show.
That was an awful song.
Did you see the other thing at the Chinese Zoo where that one goat turned out to be? I mean, no, they said it was a giraffe, but it was a goat on stilts.
No. Oh man! I mean, they painted it up though. It looked okay.
Yeah, but the problem was the neck.
Yeah.
I mean, they got the legs okay because the stilts were all furry.
Hey guys, we forgot the neck.
Yeah, but you can't fake a neck.
No, can't.
Sorry, just didn't cut it.
Why are they doing that?
In China?
Yeah.
Who knows?
Zoos are pretty cool. You don't have to fake a lot of animals.
And yet also, especially with the preponderance of the internet these days, people know what they're going to, they know what they're kind of looking for.
Yeah, Delamitri, Tell Her This. That's my favorite song from Del. Yeah.
Can you play a little bit of it for me?
I can't. It's on my computer.
We're going to play Delamitri, but not their hit.
I'm wired up.
Just some song you like. We're not your jukebox.
I think we are at this point.
They were called the Dilemma Tree first.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was a tree on the way
Here
home.
it is.
Did we go to the bar?
Here we go.
This isn't a guy. I thought this was a guy named Dell.
Dilemma Tree.
No, I think it's like of the Mitri.
Oh, it's a great song.
The wrong guy,
the wrong situation, the right time to roll to me.
Very good stuff. Thank you very much.
This was Blues Travelers.
No.
It was around that same time. So
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much.
They were on the show, I remember Delamitri being here because they played Tell Her This.
Oh, cool.
It's a great song.
I bet we could find it in the archive.
I will. Well, please do. I know we opened up today's show with when Peter Frampton, one of the times Peter Frampton was there. That was terrific.
That was awesome.
Right now, I want to do a little survey. Survey says who's going to be worrying about their retirement?
All of us.
Well, everybody.
Right. And it may be sooner than later.
Thank you, Tom, for looking.
That sounded great.
I'll retire as soon as you.
A lot of folks are worried about retirement, not having any money because.
You nod your head.
When you
bald bastard, go ahead. I'll walk out of here right now.
Well, don't let the screen door hit you in the ass because you're not going to get a gold watch or a goodbye party, or especially you're not going to get a check every week from me. That's why you might want to consider an annuity. What's that all about?
Now you're talking.
Yeah, when you retire, how about having some cash in the mailbox coming up every few weeks? Well, that's what it's all about. So see what's going on. Find out about annuities by talking to the annuity experts at Silac Insurance. It's SILAC, and the folks there can walk you through how these things work. And the way it works, I can tell you right now, the simplest part is that check arrives in your mailbox where you can have it directly deposited when you retire so you can count on having some cash. Get all the details, see which restrictions might apply, and see if you qualify. You go to SILACINS.com. It's SILACINS.com. Or just go to bobandtom.com and watch the inspirational video starring Chick McGee. That's right.
Yes.
Chick McGee, and I believe he's up for a...
Oscar.
That's
the way I understand
one of the famed Tommy Awards.
For a short.
Once again, the Silac link at bobandtom.com or SILACINS.com. Be quiet, Christy. That's Silac Insurance Company. Christy Lee is at the Silac Insurance Desk.
I don't know how she got yanked into this, but I'm
coming up.
happy about it.
Sexy time with Alli Breen. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Ladies.
Is that Chick McGee? Why, it sure is. Chick McGee, who knows that an annuity from the folks at Silac Insurance Company means a retirement check in his mailbox every month. Chick works on perfecting his mailbox opening technique. Easy, Mr. McGee. Don't blow that elbow out. Chick isn't quite retired yet. He's just practicing for it. Because one day, Mailbox McGee will be taking his retirement the easy way. SILACINS.com. Silac Insurance Company.
With us in the studio now, two comedians. We are joined by Jimmy Pardo. Also, another guy, it's comedian Chad Daniels. Chad, I understand that you have an injury, that nothing humorous about it, but You look like you're in a little bit of pain.
Broke my tailbone.
Yeah. Did you break it recently or
a week and a half ago?
Okay.
Tailgating, following too closely?
You can't put a cast on that, can you?
No, you can't. No. I was drywalling. I kept bending over to measure and cut and everything, and I guess my leg muscles were too tight or something like that, and it kept rocking it back and forth till finally it snapped.
What? You didn't even hit it on me.
I didn't hit it on anything. From bending over, and that's the kind of shape I'm in.
Where's that tire? Wow.
Never heard of such a thing. Yeah, the doctor said it happens a lot to pregnant women, which is really awesome to hear from your doctor.
Are your breasts tender?
No,
You're the first man for that to happen to.
Was it? Wow. It sounds like it was incredibly painful.
It sounds like it is
Yeah,
painful.
my wife actually couldn't sit down for a while. Sympathy pains. What? What? Nailed it! Ding, 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 ding. I thought we said there was nothing funny about this. Ding, 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 ding. Wait a minute, hold it. Hey! Yeah! Hello, Friday morning.
Hello.
Yeah. It's time for the air base. Ooh, here we go. Come on now. Everybody got her?
This is the guy that perfected it. Jimmy Pardo, ladies and gentlemen.
There it is.
Hey, hey, what the matter with the head?
Do you know the lyrics?
Little red ball.
Hey, hey, what's the matter with the guy? Say it again. Hey, hey, what the matter with the grandpa?
Chicken?
Oh, we've got something new.
What happened?
Oh, Lou Reed.
Oh, yes.
Oh.
Jimmy Pardo on the air base, ladies and gentlemen.
Like you just don't care. Yeah.
Oh, you know, I go this way.
Oh, now suddenly it's in a stand-up acoustic. Oh, that's new.
Yeah, right.
I like that.
Very nice.
Hold your left hand higher. Remember, it's you.
Jerk.
It's not a stand-up cello.
Turn it off. Turn it off.
It's not a stand-up cello.
Got it. That's it. That's it. You ruined it. You ruined everybody's fun.
Sorry.
You ruined everybody's fun.
Good to see you guys. What are you going to play?
We'll play So Many Roads. Here we go.
Okay. Hey, Chick, you've heard about this thing called an annuity?
Sure.
Do you know what they are?
Not sure. Actually unsure.
Well, Mr. Unsure, annuities ensure that you'll still have income even after you retire.
Kind of like getting a paycheck for not really working. I like that deal.
Oh, yeah, that's obvious.
Hey!
So, to get started, here's the name you need to know. Silac Insurance Company.
Silac?
Yep, Silac, S-I-L-A-C. Living longer requires more than just Social Security.
Agreed, but I'm still unsure.
Hey, Silac's annuities help protect the unsure against financial risk to their retirement savings. Down market, no
problem. An unexpected health issue, not an issue. Your annuity is flexible because life isn't predictable.
Silac, huh? Fly-by-nighters?
Nope. The company actually opened during the Great Depression. Back then, they were on a mission to help people when people really needed the help.
So signing up going to be complicated?
Silac makes getting an annuity clean, simple, and transparent.
Move on from unsure to insure. Silac. Get started now at SILACINS.com.
Performance varies. Past performance not indicative of future.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show.
Canoe.
It's that time of the week when we take a breath and try to help others with our vast knowledge of
selflessly
relationships.
Selflessly?
Yeah.
Yeah. We don't want anything for this.
No. We got a handful of divorces in the room.
Handful?
If you've
got Kareem Abdul-Jabbar hands.
Okay.
Is there 10?
But I look up and
3, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Wait a second. Do you have Pippi
10.
Longstocking on
with
them?
Jess is 10. There you go.
It's my Pippi look, exactly.
That's Alli Breen joining us from New York City with
Yes.
your hair in a braid, it looks like.
It's just one. It's not really Pippi Longstocking. It's just
filming a custom.
What was that?
Are you filming a custom?
Oh, you mean for OnlyFans?
Yeah, no, that would be two. That would be two braids.
I see.
Has anyone asked you in your OnlyFans adventure to wear a specific type of outfit?
Oh, I've gotten every request you can probably think of. Yes.
Oh.
Have you gotten
Yep.
Wonder Woman?
I have not gotten Wonder Woman.
You're about to.
Has anyone asked you to put on like a black wig?
No, I've never had a change up your hair color situation.
Yeah,
that's interesting though.
A terrific episode of All in the Family. Where it's classic. It is a classic bit of comedy where Gloria puts the wig on and her husband likes it a little too much. Yeah. Have you ever tried that? Have you ever dyed your hair black? You've got beautiful blonde hair. Have you ever?
I've gone red before, and I looked like a clown. It looked so Irish because I'm freckly. It didn't really work. But no, I've not gone black. That would be extreme.
Try doing this. You still have that boyfriend, right?
Oh, my God.
Yes.
Okay, good. Why not go get a black wig and don't say anything one night and just, skip into the bedroom with thing on, see what happens.
See if it has the All in the Family effect on him. Yeah, I should try it. I should do it for Halloween. Get an Elvira wig.
Yeah.
And do it up.
If he's listening right now, he's ready to rock. As soon as he heard you say that. Alli Breen is our guest. Alli is a stand-up comedian.
How do you know if he's ready to rock?
He's a fellow guy. I don't even know him.
You're not a fellow guy. How would you know what a guy would want?
Yeah.
I would differ if I could, but I can't. Alli Breen is a fine comedian.
What's the first situation we're going to make worse, Alli?
What have we got for a letter, Alli?
Dear Alli, my husband just joined a book club. What? Is he cheating or gay? This can't be normal.
Oh, my God. What? Maybe he just
gay?
likes books.
He's cheating and gay.
He just likes to read.
That is quite the jump to.
Yeah, what?
God.
I think the answer is break up with him. Do him a favor.
Are there guys?
Yeah.
Is it a girls' book club or is there a guy book club or is it?
Maybe, who knows? They see, I suppose.
Yeah, maybe he joined a girls' book club. That's why she's asking. I guess
Maybe.
there really aren't any guys' book clubs that I know of.
I'm in one, but I'm gay.
Oh,
So.
Are there men's book clubs? I would.
Sure, of course. Yeah.
We meet every Wednesday.
They're all
I mean,
kinds
they're
of.
not reading the Babysitter's Club, but I mean,
We're doing other
If
things.
they are.
my gosh, the problem.
We're doing other things, but we have a club.
Oh, really? Okay.
It's all like Tom Clancy novels.
Honestly, if he were cheating, I think he would have said, I've got fantasy football or something. He would.
Yeah, book club.
I don't think, because if he's not lying about his book club.
yeah.
Why would you say book club, right?
You need to put him out of his misery somehow. You need to get out of there.
I think he probably maybe he's interested in books.
Yeah.
That'll happen, you know.
Honestly, the proof will be if you often see him reading a different book once a week. He's in a book club.
That's a good point. That's easy to check up on.
Yeah. And if the book titles are all very feminine, you might get concerned.
Yeah.
I think,
right.
Yeah, I
if
think
it's Bridges of Madison County, possibly. If it's John Grisham, maybe it's fine.
You never know. This is a tough one. Yeah, you can monitor the book, see what's going on. Let's get to our next letter. Alli Breen, by the way, can be reached ALLIBREEN on your favorite social media platform. She also is on OnlyFans at ALLIB. You can request whatever you want to request. See what happens.
Yeah, exactly. I'm throwing a black wig one of these days. All right, dear Allie, my wife just turned 35 and we went for a weekend away together. After dinner, she broke out some sex toys and started getting really wild. I'm definitely not complaining, but we've been married for 6 years and I never saw this side of her. Should I be worried about where it's coming from or ask questions or just go with it?
Ask questions. Questions like, hey, so is this something you've liked and I would like to incorporate more? Yeah, I don't think there's any reason to be alarmed.
I say upgrade it a little bit.
Upgrade it?
Yeah. If she had the, the rectal 4000, get the 4007 and show her who's boss.
Well, make sure that she hasn't tried the 4007. And not,
Maybe she honestly just wants to add some spice to your relationship, and she was.
That sounds good.
6 years, just go with it.
It's taken a while for her to introduce.
Enjoy
it's okay.
it.
But you have every right to go, babe. Is this something you've wanted to do for a while? And there's nothing wrong with that.
I don't know. I wouldn't overthink it or overtalk it.
You don't have to,
either.
But you don't have to ask. You don't have to be suspicious.
Well, and it's probably that she was listening to like a sex podcast or something. That
you guys say
it's not like she was out doing something.
Right.
You guys say you don't have to overthink it, Christy. If your husband brought something up now, something new, you wouldn't have questions.
No, we've only been together 3 years. I mean,
3 years though. If all of a sudden he came in
and said, "I want to do this,"
full of sex toys.
Yeah, that's great.
You wouldn't go. So what made you think of this?
No,
I don't believe you for a second.
All right. I think you finally get comfortable in being, intimate with someone.
I mean, Josh, don't you do other aspects of your life? You do something you haven't done in a long time?
Yeah, of course. But if somebody said, hey, is this something you've always liked? I think that's a fair question.
Yeah, like if there's something that's been so routine, if you always have like the same A to B, situation, and then all of a sudden someone throws a, Z in there, you'd be like, whoa, where? Okay.
Maybe she doesn't like talking about it. She's more of a doer than a...
Right.
Did you say they were on vacation?
It was a weekend.
A weekend
and
away.
that right there.
Yeah, we had a news story about that people are more adventurous with their sex lives while they're gone.
Sure.
Yeah.
Because they don't have to clean the sheets and other things.
They don't have kids knocking on their door. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
The maid's in there.
If you're into that.
Oh, you're adding the maid?
Well, you got to add the maid.
Okay.
There you go.
That's what they're there for.
Hey, baby, how's your Spanish?
We've never had a maid before.
I'd like you to meet Juanita.
Oh, my God.
All right.
Allie, what else do you have?
Somebody.
My God, Allie, please.
Somebody
I'm
do
sorry.
something.
I entered the world of reality. Sorry.
All right, dear Allie, I live with my parents and they go on a 1-month cruise every year. They have a beautiful house. So when that happens, I lie sometimes when I pick women up and I tell them it's my house and I'm a doctor or a tech CEO or something like that.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
You got to go if it works.
Why not?
Welcome to life. Yeah.
I like it.
I recently hooked up with this really hot girl who I actually get along with great, and I really want to start an actual relationship, but I don't know how to come clean. I have about a week left before my parents get back. What should I do?
This sounds just like the setup of a movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really does.
Just tell her.
He's got to just tell
How do you explain the decorating and when you walk? I mean, can you imagine?
This is actually a Seinfeld episode. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this
really?
is a sitcom trope that is...
Yeah. What did they do? I mean, if he comes clean, she's going to run. There's no way that she sticks around.
Necessarily.
No, I don't think I would. I don't think it would be
All you can do is come clean and just,
laugh at it.
Yeah.
see what she does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to know what his actual job. He didn't say what his actual job is.
Well, he still lives at home, so
Yeah.
You could also salt burn your parents into oblivion, and the place is just yours then.
Oh,
well,
you mean?
now that's...
Oh, yeah, you could
do the old Menendez.
Well, I didn't want to say murder.
Eric. Yeah, there you go.
Or maybe his parents cool enough that they'll lie for him. He'll be like, tell him it's my place and you guys are just coming to stay with me for a couple months.
No.
For 7 years.
That's not
You
gonna
can't
work.
start a relationship with a huge lie.
This guy didn't just. I love that this guy didn't just lie about it being his house. Fake career.
Yeah. This guy's got a lot.
No, he's not gonna survive this one.
But could
I don't think
could you
there's any way.
at any time in your life
Yes.
have gone to your mom's house and convinced anyone that it was yours?
No, because mine was better.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, just the look of the place.
Better.
Yeah.
Right. No, you wouldn't decorate that way, or yeah.
Right.
It would look too weird.
Mm-hmm.
And you'd have to, well, I guess in your case, you'd have several brothers living there.
Well, if he went all out on the lies, maybe he redecorated too. Maybe he put up some different pictures and did a full makeover.
Oh, OJ'd the place?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Whatever happens, you please follow up.
Yeah, that's a lot of work.
Yeah. We want to know how she reacts.
Yeah.
But you do need to fess up.
Yeah, this is a movie, and I want to see this movie.
She might find out on her own. She'll walk in and he'll be working at a McDonald's. And she'll be like, I thought you were a tech CEO. Going to get his Happy Meal.
Okay. Once again, Allie can be reached at ALLIBREE and send us your love troubles. What else you got, Allie?
Dear Allie, I recently found an old iPad my husband thought he lost. And when I plugged it in, I realized I had access to all of his emails and texts. I never would have actually snooped, but now that this fell in my lap, I'm kind of obsessed with having this window into his life.
There we go.
All
This
is
There
so
are
bad.
some flirty texts, but there's nothing that really crosses the line, but enough to make me watch. Is there any harm in just keeping this to monitor him with for a while?
Yeah,
there is.
Oh, so is she finding current stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
I see.
I think once you plug it in, all the stuff.
You're on
that goes
all the
to his phone comes
devices.
to that.
The iMessage, yeah.
Oh. So she's not finding things that are 3 years old
No.
before they were together. Okay.
They're current.
Well,
Right.
boy.
So she can just start monitoring now. Yeah.
So the iPad is still hooked up.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Well, what do you think, Josh? Is that fair?
I don't know.
I just tell him. I mean, just say, hey, I have access to this. You should know. I don't think that you should do it.
That ruins the fun.
Yeah,
I don't think it's fun. It's not fun at all.
No, you're.
She's not
She'll
gonna
find
tell.
something. Yeah.
See, if this were a horror movie, Josh, how would you make this go terribly wrong? What would this messages start saying?
Well, he'd start texting someone about, can you get me some Viz Queen and some love?
Right, exactly.
Like he's gonna kill her.
Yes.
I've
Has
had
the
it with
plan.
her.
Yes, there's that possibility.
The plan is afoot, that kind of thing.
And the guy advising would be his male lover.
Okay. All right.
Well, that was a big leap.
why we
Slip into your
Don't you want it to be scary?
Why would that be scary?
Because, why would that?
I think it's time.
I'm the one in trouble
I
today.
think it's
How is
time
that?
that gay people are allowed to murder too. Huh? What do you think?
They've had plenty of that.
Well, you're not saying
I
enough
gave
of it.
you Gacy. What? Come
Silence of the
on.
Lambs. That was all sort of.
Some odd issues there.
Forgot about that.
No, I think that'd be a really good horror movie.
Yeah.
Start
Yeah,
reading
that's
through the
true.
paper.
Suddenly, she starts saying, "Oh my God!"
Yeah, it'd be a good thriller. Yeah.
Maybe in the beginning she thinks that he's going to kill somebody else, and then it turns out he's going to kill her. You forgot about Sam, didn't you?
Little twist.
Twists and turns.
You forgot about Sam, didn't you?
Have you checked on Sam?
All right.
He's in the house. Okay, Allie, we got time for at least one more. What have you got?
Dear Allie, my wife had an IUD when we met, removed it to have 2 kids, and now says that it's my turn, so I should go get a vasectomy. I said, since she's getting older and we have sex less, neither of us need to do anything. But it's now a fight about her doing her part and now me doing mine. I really don't want to be messed with down there. What do you think? Should I try to keep arguing this?
It's not that big a deal, is it, to get a vasectomy anymore?
I don't think it is either.
Says the woman without balls and a penis.
Yeah.
Well, they don't take your balls and penis off.
They may as well.
They're cutting down there.
Yeah,
No, if you don't want to do it, don't do it.
Yeah.
do your reading. The vasectomy, they don't remove much.
No.
It's just the
They take it all,
vas
baby.
deferens.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, you have to sit with a bag of peas on yourself for like a day. I think that's the recovery.
As opposed to her having
I don't want to
having
influence,
the equivalent of a bottle opener shoved up there permanently.
Yeah, no joke.
I don't want to influence anybody. Worst decision I ever made, but that's neither here nor there. But it didn't hurt, and it didn't.
Did you ever have an IUD, Christy?
No, gosh, no.
Me neither.
No?
Never.
No, I was
Wait,
only
I
on
want
the
to know
pill.
why. Chick, why was it the worst decision you ever made?
It's a long story.
He shouldn't have said anything.
I always liked. Did you ever have the sponge, Allie?
No, I don't know.
Yeah, that was really handy because after you were done,
Allie, because things change and situations change, and you might end up later in life wanting to have a child. That's all.
But you can reverse it, I think.
Well, it's almost impossible once you get to a certain point. Yeah.
Boy, if this conversation were reversed, if I were telling every woman in this room what she should do surgically, I'd be canceled in a second.
Yeah.
And you three lunatics are telling this guy to get sliced up.
No, I'm not.
The tables have turned.
They barely get sliced up.
I know there's a lot of guys who won't do it because they're afraid that they'll lose like their creativity. And I'm not kidding.
Wow.
Yes,
that's really interesting.
Yeah, they think that is where that lives, and they
some sort of vitality.
That's what I went with. That excuse.
Are you kidding? Are you kidding? Van Gogh got better when he lost the ear. It's even better when you cut off your balls. No, I was. Do you remember? Did you ever hear of the N-Care ovals?
No,
I don't know if those are still out there.
What is that?
It's a spermicide.
They looked like it was a suppository-esque.
It was for the front naughty ladies, and it was a spermicide. Yeah,
it would foam.
They still make them there, buddy.
Oh, wow.
Apparently it was hot and foamy, which sounds like some kind of thing you'd use to shave in the shower.
Looked like it had rabies.
Got a mad dog.
Like all of
I think when I was young, it was just all condoms. I don't think people used much.
N-Care vaginal contraceptive inserts.
It's still
for the
out there?
prevention of birth. Yes.
Wow.
And it looks just like a little bullet that you stick up. See?
Wow.
All right.
And then it just fizzes a bunch of chemicals that
a bunch of
kills everything.
spermicide.
Yeah.
Like fizzies. Remember those? The homemade soda tablet.
Can you imagine?
Pop rocks.
But the sponge. I don't think didn't the sponge thing, didn't that go away
That
too?
was after me. I don't
think that exists anymore.
Didn't it? It was a toxic shock syndrome deal.
But it was handy because you could finish up and go clean the kitchen.
Gross.
Yeah.
Counter's a little streaky.
Allie, thank you so much. Are you working this weekend?
Yes, I'm at a hotel show called The Ned on Friday night, and then Sunday and Monday night at Gotham Comedy Club.
All right. You can reach Allie on OnlyFans, ALLIB.
Yep.
And we'd like to hear some of those requests, Allie, next time.
Okay.
And,
I'll get a little.
And then if you have love troubles, ALLIBREEN, Alli Breen, on your favorite social media platform. Thank you so much.
Thanks, guys.
Bye, Allie.
That was such a nice show. You'd enjoy it more if you had those Raycon earbuds in your ears.
That's exactly right. And the Raycons now are upgraded. They're best-selling everyday earbuds with new colors, blush violet, forest green, royal blue, classic black, and with the upgraded everyday earbuds from Raycon, you now get multi-point connectivity that lets you pair with two devices at once, plus new quick charge function and active noise cancellation. Their ergonomic earbud shape fits the widest range of ears and optimized gel tips for a cozy custom fit. And Raycon, of course, offers the 30-day happiness guarantee. Go to buyraycon.com/Tom today. Get 15% off your Raycon order plus free shipping. That's 15% off and free shipping at buyraycon.com/Tom. One more time, that's buyraycon.com/Tom.
Thank you very much. Coming up, a lesson for all of you. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Got something to say? Send us an email, bobandtom@bobandtom.com. This is the Bob. Celebrate the life and comedy of our friend and colleague, Ron Sexton. It's the Ron Sexton Memorial Comedy Show, Saturday, September 28th at the Belterra Resort and Casino in Florence, Indiana, featuring Greg Hahn, Kostaki Economopoulos, Chelsea Lynn, Tom Mabe, Jimmy Schubert, and Bob Zaney. Proceeds from the show will go to the nonprofit You4Me, honoring Ron's legacy while helping comedians who struggle with addiction. Details and tickets at DonnieBaker.com.
Hi, man, it's Donnie Baker. It's come to my knowledge and attention that some dick named Scott Potasniks, Potsickers, whatever his last name is, has been bragging about going behind the scenes. Well, I got a backstage I'm allowed in here. This is a recording studio where Bob and Tom do a lot of their stuff. It's called the Static Shack. I swear to God, man, look at this right here. Spiral staircase. I mean, this is as close as I'll ever come to visiting Graceland. Man, the fact remains they've got everything here. Look at this. They got twin towers. That's what I call them. One commode next door to another commode. I swear to God, you could drop a deuce and play Battleship. This right here is the actual behind the scenes of the Bob and Tom store. I bet you didn't know they had a store. They have to. It's state law. And if you buy stuff from bobandtom.com, you have to get it here. All kinds of tapes, countless tapes. Even got a computer, and look, mobile staircase on wheels. You can make your own Paula Abdul videos. They even got Donnie Baker tapes. I swear to God they do. This one's mine. Prove it. And I don't care if there's a barcode. Don't fit. Yeah, man, there's more halls here than Al Capone's vaults from during medieval times. Matter of fact, somebody's in here working. Hey, man, I got a backstage pass. PJ Yingers does a bunch of the artwork on the Bob and Tom albums and stuff. And he don't care. We come in here, sit on the couch and everything. Now, I swear to God he does. I'm allowed in here. And if we chit-chat and do all... And what are you going to do about... Man, they've got everything here. This is basically Bob and Tom's Hall of Fame. You can see the Bob and Tom band, and obviously you can tell Bob's a big fan of the Beatles. There's so much in here. This is going way back. This is basically Bob and Tom's version of the History Channel. Archival tapes back before AM was even a band. I swear to God, I've looked for my roots in here. It's a lot better than Ancestry.com. Matter of fact, I got a membership and a password, and when I uploaded my picture, they transferred me to Ancestries.com. Explain that, chick. Come down here. Tell me this ain't badass. Bob and Tom got their very own strobe light. I got one too, but I still got 6 more payments at Spencer's. But there is probably the best place in the entire recording studio to shoot a porno, right here in this hallway. And with the strobe light, you can make the good ones. Anal. What's in here? I think this goes right into... Oh, hey, it's Alan Jackson. He's the recording master here at the Static Shack, bragging about how he has Dolby sound and bass, whatever.
Donnie.
I got better on Pioneer speakers. He probably makes $400,000 a year just sitting there.
Again?
Huh?
Look, I told you I need at least a 5.5-week notice before you show up.
Them faders need WD-40, and they're supposed to be even. I swear to God they are.
Well, some people call them faders. I call them sliders.
Those will give you farts. I swear to God they will. Alan Jackson.
Get it, Donnie. We're busy.
Okay, whatever. Prove it. Well, we basically reached the focus point of this entire tour. This is where it happens. Right here. These are real drums. This is where bands come in to record acid rock tapes. You can name them all. Most of my bands, Dirt Knuckle, Hood Snot, Mucus Plug, but that was during our Christian rock days. But you can tell, real pine wood recording panels. They've even got soundproof herpes. There's everything in here, and this is where the music is made. And this room here, this is I don't know what this is, but it basically reminds me of every haunted house I've ever been to. Watch your step. Watch your step. All right, now you've seen the bands. This is where some of the radio stuff happens. Come on in here. This is where Bob and Tom behind the scenes types do a lot of their funny skits. I swear to God.
I built myself a shelter out of plankton and chicken bones.
Oh, it's the Mr. Obvious show. I love you guys.
No,
which one's Mr. Obvious? Are you the caller? Or?
No, it's Sid and Bart.
Yeah.
Wait, you're the dick on the news that...
No.
Say Fox 59.
I'm not going to do that, Fox 59.
This is a guy that knows the Powerball numbers. I swear to God he does. I could hold you for ransom.
Yeah, we're security.
I'll manipulate it.
Yeah.
Now we're at the epicenter of this stupid place. This is Tom Griswold's office, bragging about I went to an Ivy League college, and it really ain't that big. Hell, my boss Randy's got a bigger office than this. Look. Got aluminum siding for walls. All these stupid pictures that he thinks are cool. Anybody can own a cartoon. And look, I'm glad to see Tom saved up to get Liberace's jacket. I'll say it right to his face. I swear to God, man.
I just ran into Donnie Baker in the parking lot. He said he was giving a tour of the Static Shack.
Yeah, and the dumbass didn't even go into the main studio. You know we don't let Donnie into the main studio. Besides, I've got a session for Tom in a few minutes with 6 oboe players.
Hello. My name is Alexa. If you have a smart speaker and what to hear, Bob and Tom Radio, just say Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn. Now, you try it.
Alexa, play play Bob and Tom.
Bob and Tom Radio.
Hey, hi, this is Tom.
And this is Chick from the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, Christy, what's the best way to get full access to the show?
Hey, what? You introduced me.
That would be to become a Bob and Tom VIP.
Very good. Now, Josh, what's a feature of Bob and Tom VIP?
Wait a minute.
Well, the live 5-camera video stream of the show, plus a podcast of the show and comedy from the Bob and Tom archives.
Excellent. Chick, what do you have to say for yourself?
Become a Bob and Tom VIP now. Just go to bobandtom.com/VIP.
Hey, got a question. What's that? How can I listen to Bob and Tom Radio on my smart speaker? I'm not really sure. Well, why don't we just ask her? Her? Hey, Alexa, how can someone listen to Bob and Tom Radio on a smart speaker?
Just say, Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
TuneIn?
Correct. Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
24/7, 365?
All day, every day. Alexa, play
025. We got tickets.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Hello.
Quick survey. I look around the room. The Dude Wipes sports desk occupied by Mr. Chick McGee.
Christy Lee at the Silac News Desk.
I can see her, too.
Yeah, I'm right here.
It's good to see you. And then who's that over there?
That's Jess Hooker. She's here.
Hi.
She looks nice with her new haircut.
There's Pat
Thank
Godwin.
you.
Hello.
Hello, Josh Arnold.
Hi, Chick.
Or Troublemaker.
Why?
There's Ace Cosby.
Sorry. I walk in here.
Uh-huh.
I want to get some iced tea. I come back in here, and Josh is going on very seriously about how your deodorant isn't working.
Yes.
Yeah, it quit.
It happens.
And Christy mentions the other day, and this has happened to me a few times in my life, where after a couple years of using the same deodorant,
just gives
my
up.
body rejects it. Goes, hey, you are no longer effective on me.
Yeah.
The efficacy is.
Now, are people telling you that you have a?
No, but I notice it.
Yeah.
And I've actually mentioned it to other people, and they go, "Oh, I don't smell it," but
Well, then you're insane.
Is it failing now?
Well, you can tell when you get wet, too. I mean, if
it quit 3 months
I don't have a perspiration issue so much as just it smells like body odor.
Yeah.
So are you? Are you going to shop around?
I already have a different deodorant. I just and I meant to use it this morning, but I out of habit used the old one.
Do you use a deodorant or an antiperspirant?
Deodorant.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Can you say which one it is?
Yeah. It was Axe for the last few years, and now I'm going to Dr. Squatch.
Oh, that's a good one.
So, yeah.
Dr. what?
Squatch.
As in Sasquatch. That's like their
Oh.
mascot. Yeah, I'm a big fan. I use their soap, and now I'm going to use their deodorant as well.
Remember the one I came up with earlier today? Cocksure?
Yes, I think that's good.
That's a deodorant?
Yeah. The Shore people. It's more of a...
No.
Masculine deodorant spray?
It's for the...
The crotchal area?
Yes, crotchal. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
You see, it's a... Well, that's interesting, Josh. Dr. Squatch, huh?
Yeah,
Does it have an aroma, or is it scent-free?
They have different scents, yes.
What are you going to... Which one are you
The one I
going
have
with?
now is like coconut crush or something. I forget exactly what it's called, but it smells real good.
Their pine is good.
It's the company that I got Ace the bar of soap that is pizza
Oh, yeah.
scented.
Oh, funny. Yeah. No, Pat, you're
Native. I go with Native. I love Native.
Native is the brand?
It's the brand.
Maybe I'll check that out.
It's called Go Native?
It's called Native.
Native.
I go with Native.
Does it have the parabens or whatever the hell? Or
No, it does
poisoning?
not. It's all
No, it's
natural, but it
natural.
works.
Yeah.
All right.
Not like some of them.
It's got a little commercial. You know what I mean? Just enough.
Wasn't there a thing where people were taking some kind of crystal and just
Yes.
doing...
Yeah.
Is that still a thing?
Stop it.
Yes.
That's ineffective
Still a
for the most
thing.
part, I think.
Yeah. I mean,
For some people, they'll do it.
Some people it works, though.
Yeah.
I believe that they believe it works, yes.
Do you have is it like a sniff test?
Yeah, that's the best way to see if somebody smells.
Sure. You have to smell them.
But if you're, but if you are attracted to that person, does their stink still stink to you?
I don't think so.
Nope.
No.
I don't think so at all.
Absolutely not.
I think
You're in
smell
love.
has a... Tom's
Yeah.
always said this.
I had a girlfriend and I was really attracted to her, but her feet smelled. And I did not care for that smell.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
So you fed her a lot of candy, hoping diabetes would kick in and she'd be footloose?
I didn't go with that. Instead, I just broke up with her. But
Did you really break up with her because of her
not
foot
because of
odor?
that.
Oh,
Not
okay.
because of that.
Oh, my gosh.
You could have had her feet cut off. That's true.
Have you ever broke up with someone because of smell?
Yes.
Really?
No, because of smell.
Really?
Smell?
A bad shirt, I'd break up with you.
That explains a lot.
If you don't laugh at his comedy, he breaks up with you.
Hey, oh, number one.
Yeah.
Well, it's
Okay.
time now to review some of the important events.
Today in history, September 25.
Yeah.
Tom, go ahead.
Okay, here's one for you.
All right.
1775, the Revolutionary War hero Ethan Allen.
Oh, he makes good furniture.
Right.
Yeah, he does.
That's what he did. They put him in a stockade, and he invented the coffee table. And of course, he also invented the wrench.
Nice bedroom shoe.
Oh, the Allen wrench.
His
middle name's Allen. Ethan Allen wrench.
1780. This is a really complicated story. Benedict Arnold.
Misunderstood hero.
Well, it's a complicated story.
He's a big liar, right?
Yep, all Arnolds are liars.
That's right.
He joined the British on this date in 1780.
That's right. He had a dream of being a king or something.
And then he while over in England, invented hollandaise sauce.
Isn't that something? That's where we get
delicious
eggs Benedict.
Of course, yeah. Let's see.
Sounds true.
In 1789, the U.S. Congress proposed a Bill of Rights.
I say a Bill of Wrongs. Am I right?
They eventually rejected him.
You know, sir, you say that every time we walk out of the Capitol. We come up with a new joke.
Keep me under your thumb, will you?
This is interesting. 1976, David Evans, Paul Hewson, and Adam Clayton respond to an ad to form a rock band posted by a guy named Larry Mullen Jr.
You too.
You too.
Yeah.
And
Boy, 79, I think they came up with their first song, probably 79 or something.
And Houston
Bono has some crazy hair then, man.
He became Bono, and then David Evans became The Edge.
Yeah.
They have some great...
Which one's Bono?
The
lead singer.
No, I mean his name. Sorry.
Paul Hewson.
Paul Hewson. Yeah. His daughter's an actor now.
What did David Evans' friends call him? Did they call him Edge?
I don't know. I don't know what he insists on being called.
He's had to have gotten whatever, Dave.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, no kidding.
We're not calling you Edge.
Easy,
right.
David. Take the hat off.
And this happy birthday.
What are you, Smokey the Bear?
The anniversary celebration of the birth of Barbara Walters, born in 1929. Wow.
Baba Wawa.
Shel Silverstein, born on this date in 1930.
Just a weirdo.
Mm-hmm.
Great writer. Great songwriter, cartoonist.
Where the sidewalk ends and all that stuff was so odd. He was a disturbed individual. He and Roald Dahl.
Crying afternoon, read the gimmick.
I have no doubt that he and Roald Dahl are burning in hell.
Oh my God.
No judgment.
They were up to no good. I promise you.
Wow.
The actor Michael Douglas, born in this state in 1944.
He's great.
Terrific.
Speaking of licking.
Big advertisement.
He liked that oral.
Yeah,
That's how good Catherine Zeta, whatever. I'll risk cancer.
Wow.
Good God.
Totally worth it.
It's just a pinch between the...
That's a fatal attraction.
Pinch between the taint and...
Okay.
Mark Hamill, of course.
Star Wars. Of course.
And,
Go Mark Hamill.
Is he related to Dorothy Hamill, the skater?
No.
He's not.
Yeah, distant cousin.
Okay. Yeah, good to know. That's too depressing.
Social media loudmouth. Mark.
Scottie Pippen, born in this state in 1965, and he was in the news last week.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, for
I
his
forget why.
brainiac tips.
Well, he had...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Words to live by.
Mm-hmm.
And Catherine Zeta-Jones.
She's born on the same day as her husband?
That's cute.
Wow.
Aww.
That means tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, boy.
He's gonna try.
Everybody's getting some.
You won't be sitting tomorrow. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Get a look at today's show on our YouTube channel.